Hello.
Hey, Phoebe, how's it going?
That's going all right. And am I the first one here?
You are.
Wow, that never happens.
Oh, hey, since you're here, I meant to say something on the chat and I forgot. I've totally been screwing you over with Moonbeam.
Have I? Have you? I mean,
yeah, it's a 5-foot radius, and for some reason, I always think 5-foot diameter. So it should actually affect 4 squares, not 1. So
yes,
we'll do it right from now on.
It's okay. I totally didn't catch that. So
You guys want to go ahead and roll initiative?
Oh,
For me, while we're waiting for
All right.
people's.
I'm getting
13.
13 for Larissa.
Danielle will be here in a couple of minutes.
Pretty average.
And 9.
9? Is that what you said?
Yes, 9.
Oh, I should roll for Miguel.
Oh yeah, Miguel. I almost forgot about him.
Is that our captive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
I
know
rolled
what-
a 20.
Nice. Do we know what he did?
Yes, he was killing homeless people and flaying them alive. And yeah, he was like Elandria's Jack the Ripper, kind of.
Oh, wow.
For all intents and purposes, not a pleasant person.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. Probably deserves whatever comes his way.
Hey guys.
Hey, he made it.
Jaime is here. All right.
Yep, I'm here.
Awesome.
Hi,
man.
Jaime.
Hey Phoebe, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good.
Good. Glad to see you again.
Good to see you too.
So, Jaime, any ideas why you were so far out in the wilderness?
I mean, I was thinking Marco just being dumb and getting lost, or
Okay.
him got himself like in some kind of a pickle and got kidnapped type of deal,
Okay.
What if he stole
and he's badly hurt maybe, or
a Stellar J to get I have no idea if this is in character at all. I'm just saying it. What if he stole a Stellar J, snuck out of the city? I don't know if that's even possible. And then was like, I'm going to find Drew and just got totally lost, wandered around for like 3 days.
Yeah, that could work. Do you want to be from the city or do you want to be from the village?
Oh, you didn't even establish that.
I mean, I initially, I don't know how Primordia is set up, if there was any islands before the breaking of the world, because I initially wanted to be an islander, but I ended up in,
Yes.
I guess, on my way to the village, on my way to Elandria, I ended up stuck in the village when the breaking of the world happened 5 years ago.
Okay. So yeah, let's say you were an islander and you ended up in Elandria. And yeah, I think Phoebe's got a good idea. Let's say that Druinda roped you in to join these guys, but they'd already left. So she sent you on this giant flying blue jay to find them, and conveniently they're right by a huge rift right now, so they'll be really easy to find.
Wow.
So you can swoop in to save them.
Do you have healing
Wait, would you
potions?
be able to see us? Are we in the rope trick?
Yeah, he'll have to
By the way?
show
Yes.
up after you guys leave the rope trick.
Come out, yeah.
It's about,
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't much rope trick time left
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
So-
yeah. I think we're gonna start
poof
with you
all
guys
on the ground.
leaving, because basically, Danielle, you cast that spell right at the end of the hour, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
I was trying to maximize my protected time.
yeah. So that's where we'll start, and we can bring Jaime in. Everyone, this is Jaime, and we'll let him introduce his character when his character actually comes in. We have not actually done his prelude yet, so his backstory might be a little foggy right now. so he can be the mysterious stranger tonight.
Marco might be a little high to remember what his history is.
Yeah.
That's right.
We won't ask
Maybe he
you.
just overslept. Shit. That's like, you were supposed to leave.
He was on
On
a
the
vision
first-
quest.
Right.
He could be the murderer that we are taking along with.
That's what I was thinking too. That would be interesting. He could win us over.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, that could have maybe worked. Didn't think of that. All right. Everyone who hasn't done so, please roll initiative. And tell me what you roll. This
Well,
is just
that's a
for
number.
if we need it later. Everybody freaks out when I ask for initiative right away. This is the patented Lex initiative system. Trademark pending.
Not even patent pending. Patent achieved.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I guess some things never change since I started playing with you last time.
Uh-oh.
That is 9.
Okay.
Hey, I got a 9.
I got this. Me too.
Yeah, no disparaging 9s.
9.
I got 9 times 2. Excuse me.
All right. So I'm sure of the 9s, Quincy probably has the highest dex.
Probably 17.
17. Jaime, what's your dex?
It's 16.
Okay. And how about Bryn?
Not 16.
Okay. So there's
14.
that. There's that order. And 18. And what did Brett get?
He said 12 in the text.
12. Okay. I love that the NPC has the highest initiative. That's great.
Good.
Spoiler alert. Jeez.
Give us time to catch up.
Try and run away before we do anything.
I actually had like a dream about this, and
Uh-oh.
given the opportunity, I'm going to put a bag over his head. That will make running away a lot less interesting of a
Oh.
proposition.
There you
We
go.
were going to do that. We were going to put the bag of holding over his head.
Different bag,
Oh.
not the bag of
Everybody take
suffocation.
note of that. I want to do a sack
Like,
race with
like,
the bag
like
of
a
holding.
normal like potato sack somewhere. A flour sack.
When we go back to the village.
Maybe we could borrow one of Larissa's 500 scarves.
There you go.
Yeah.
That would
They're
work.
very important.
All right, they can have the one I got. For the win.
Yep.
Yes.
Every single one is counted for, and
Catalog.
yeah, exactly.
Do you know how expensive alpaca yarn is?
In that town? Like really, really cheap. It's the only thing they have.
Yeah, that's why it was such a good deal.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I found cheap alpaca yarn, I would buy all of it. Just that's Phoebe saying that.
That's Phoebe,
not.
But when you know the owner of the establishment,
Oh, and you know the owner.
Oh, yo.
Biblically.
All right, Brett's back. Well, while we're waiting on Brett, I can do a quick recap, refresh everyone's memory, and kind of let Jaime know what's been going on. So weeks ago, well, I guess it's been maybe 2 weeks in game time. You guys started out in the city, and you were all gathered together by Druinda, who had a mission for you guys. She'd had this vision of this village out in the wilderness, and wanted you to investigate it, find out where it is, and once you find it, figure out what's going on, how this village has gone on so long by itself. So you guys found it after some searching in the forest, and proceeded to try to find out what was going on. Kind of got lame answers to the effect of we built a wall and we defended it. Didn't really seem to be quite enough to explain everything. But you were basically told by the mayor that if you earned the people's trust, she'd give you more information. So you guys did some odd jobs around the village. You defended some loggers from giant wasps and a horde of demons. Fear brewed some cider, helped brew some cider. You guys foraged a lot of stuff from the forest for the people. And so Brett's character, Wahl, was chumming up with the guards. And so you guys made friends in town. Larissa made very good friends with the halfling merchant Logan, and kind of through a few different avenues of information figured out that there is some witch lady in the swamp to the south that they made some kind of deal with, and she protects the village somehow. And in return, every 6 months, they send someone to her from the village, and this person is never seen or heard from again. They were sending undesirables, criminals, and people that no one liked, very much like the story The Lottery, which probably everybody read in school. And but they've recently run out of such undesirables, and you guys found out that in about 2 weeks' time, it's time to send the next sacrifice. And as you guys were deciding what to do about that, a young dragon named Corsorix attacked the town, set some buildings on fire with its flaming breath weapon. You guys defeated Corsorix and then left town, kind of by the request of the mayor, because during the battle with Corsorix, Fear destroyed this magical eye pendant that one of the guards was wearing that was allowing the witch to spy on the village. And so the mayor was anticipating that this witch would be coming to make a house call the next day, and thought it would be best for everybody if you guys weren't there. So you guys decided to leave in search of this magic tree in the fairy forest to the east that Logan told you about it. And I think maybe Wahl heard something about it from one of the guards. And Logan thinks that maybe this tree could protect the village or one of its saplings or offspring. So you guys took off to find that. En route, you went to Corsorix's lair with the help of Aurora the fairy dragon, who knew where it was. Expecting to find it full of kobolds, it was empty except for the dragon's treasure, all packed up nice for you in a box, which you guys took and proceeded on your way. Had an encounter with a tyrannosaur named Petunia that Bryn made friends with and convinced to go hunt somewhere else. And then you were attacked by Corsorix's mother, the dragon known as the Fire in the Mountain. And one very important fact that I forgot to tell you guys last week, which actually it probably makes sense that you wouldn't have noticed it at the time because you were fighting for your lives, and also this rift to the far realm opened in the same spot. But now that you've had an hour to rest in the rope trick, you recall that the dragon had clutched in one of her front claws the box that the treasure was in. Dun, dun,
Oh, shit.
dun. Yes. And so you guys have hung out in the rope trick for about an hour. Fear stuck her head out, cast a spell that she says is going to cause the rift to open sooner than later. She tells you it will be, or close. Yeah. She tells you it will be a matter of hours. She's not sure exactly how long, but definitely less than a day. And you guys are in the rope trick, and the spell is about to wear out. So you guys can decide what you want to do next, and we'll bring Jaime's character in ASAP. Whew, I need a drink after all that. Holy cow.
Good job.
Hey, Brett! Yay!
Hey, you can hear me. All
Hey,
right.
Lex, you kind of forgot to mention that Petunia ate a couple sheep on the way out.
Yes, that is right. She did eat some goats, provided
You
by the
almost ate a
goddess
Bryn.
Diana. Yes, and she almost ate the druid.
Maybe this isn't very verbal of me to say, but I feel like the goats, I'd rather they ate the goats.
Well, it's a little bit more typical on the circle of life of a goat.
Yes. Just thinking about that. It's the circle of life.
Oh, speaking of things I forgot, another major thing I forgot is Fear had traveled back to Elandria to report back to Druinda. And when she came back, she brought this criminal in tow, a guy named Miguel, who was known among the people of Elandria as the Flayer, who was Elandria's own serial killer, basically mass murderer, who was I'm trying to understand this message. Who was sentenced to be executed, and you guys had the idea of bringing some criminal to offer up to the witch. So you've got this guy in tow. He's shackled and tied up, and seems not to be a very nice person, though you guys haven't talked to him yet at all. And now I think that's everything.
Well, he is named the Flayer. That's not exactly a great intro.
This is true.
Well,
Miguel the Flayer. Good Lord.
I would like us. I'm going to tie my scarf around the dude's head.
Is
So
the dude
that-
a
Like a
white
babushka?
Like around his eyes. I want to leave his nostrils free, like this much of his mouth, but I'm tying him like a mummy.
Isn't he
basically.
gagged?
Yeah. Oh, he's
Okay.
in deep doo doo for running away.
Gagged.
I thought you said, isn't he gay?
I thought. you
Yeah.
said
I don't
that.
see what difference that has to.
Yeah, it really
make
has
here.
a very.
I was like, when did that come up in conversation?
Will there be some here?
I heard that too.
We are.
So
In all rights, he could be gay. We don't know.
yeah, no, but it's irrelevant.
Okay.
It's totally wrong.
In fact, that's what Marco's been coming to find you guys. Javier, Miguel.
Yeah. I mean, Quincy could be speaking from personal experience.
I didn't actually go through that, so. Yeah, he's
have.
7 years old. At some time, he probably decided to try.
Wow. So Miguel is now bound, gagged, and his eyes are covered so that he cannot see,
And shackled.
and
50
shackled.
Shades of D&D.
Make it really easy to get him through the forest without having to carry him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I could put him on my flying disc.
I
That's a
mean,
lot of-
Couldn't we
you
throw
have
him
a
on
flying
a
disc?
horse or something?
yeah, I can be a horse.
Oh, good. That's convenient.
Oh, I don't have floating disc today anyway, so never mind.
Yeah, I can be a horse whenever.
We do
I
have
could-
druidic horse.
We could just murder him.
Well, no, we want to
Well,
give
we
him.
need him.
Yes,
You know?
I know.
Kind of needed him.
We need to train him.
The whole point, he's out here. We're not just here to murder him.
Okay.
We're here to let someone else murder him.
Well, we don't
You hear
know.
that?
Maybe there's cake, sir. Probably
Maybe.
not.
I mean,
Can Bryn turn into a pretty white horse for a photo shoot later?
sure. I can
What
do
is
that.
this photo?
A painting
Someone's-
session. Does anyone know?
Pierre's gonna paint a picture.
Yep.
I can make a map. That's sort of close to a picture.
That's close enough.
The map of the curves of her body.
So I posted a picture in our chat, the Hangouts chat, of what the rift might look like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was friggin' terrifying.
Oh, not this hangout. The other one.
The text one. I'll
Gotcha.
show it to
Oh.
the people back home or
Hmm.
at home.
It's pleasant looking.
Oh yeah, yeah, really
Absolutely.
nice vacation spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Really great place to die.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a place where you could die a lot, like over and over again.
Yes.
And you just keep reliving it and keep reliving it, and you can't break
Yeah.
the cycle.
There
It
you
seems
go.
like that sort of vacation spot.
Absolutely.
And you have no memories of your old life.
Mm.
Jesus. Okay.
just of the previous 4,000 deaths.
Yes.
I don't remember my name.
All right, well let's get this going. So you guys leave the rope trick as the spell goes away, and you see the rift is still there. It looks a little bit smaller than when you guys went in. But it's still very much there. Like in the picture, there are kind of these tentacles coming out of it. The one big difference from the picture is in the picture, the rift is kind of in the sky. And this is actually, it's more like a vertical tear that goes from pretty high in the sky all the way down to the ground. So there's tentacles coming out, kind of whipping about in the sky. There's also tentacles coming out along the ground, and they're moving and writhing. And as you guys come out, you see that the plant life in this area, maybe something like a 60-foot radius around this rift. In the time that you guys have been in the rope trick, which was like an hour, the plant life, most of it has died and is already rotting, like it's been dead for weeks. And even the plants and the trees that are still alive are covered with these black spots of just decay and necrosis, as whatever is coming out of this rift seems to be very much not good for the plant life in the area,
Or us.
or you guys.
It's been aggressively mean to us. So
Yeah.
The dragon and whatever the hell it was fighting still around?
The dragon left. The corpse of the thing that it killed is laying maybe 50 or so feet from the rift.
Oh gosh, yes.
do we want to go investigate that thing?
Do I see that, Lex, as I'm flying it, buddy?
Yeah. So Jaime, you're on this giant blue jay, flying from the city, and Dorinda, being kind of a seer oracle kind of person, gave you this very cryptic, basically when you get in the area, look for the most obvious thing on the horizon, and that's where you'll find the other characters. And the most obvious thing is this rift opening into the far realm, all this inky blackness pouring out of it. So you fly that way, and yeah, you see, as you fly over, you see 5 humanoid figures standing in the midst of all this destruction, kind of looking around bewilderedly.
Oh, so I see them already?
Yes, you see them.
Okay. How far am I up in the sky, I guess?
Maybe just above the treetops. So I don't know how tall a tree is. 100 feet.
Okay, so
like that.
One
I
tree
guess
unit.
I want to do a circle around with my big blue jay. I want to enjoy that.
Okay.
And I'm going to gradually descend, and I'm going to be playing on my lute. Wheels in the sky keep on turning as I go down.
Do we see this shadow just like?
Yeah, well, you hear this delightful music coming from up above you, and you look up and you see one of the giant blue jays spiraling down, with a looks to be a human person on top, singing quite joyously.
Is that Journey?
Isn't everything journey? Life's just a journey.
This has been the weirdest day.
Life is just a journey.
The weirdest day. I'm counting the one where I almost got eaten by a T-Rex, by the way. I'm counting that.
Yeah, I'd call this weirder. At least I get T-Rexes. I don't get any of this.
Yeah, I don't.
The blue jay I only partially get.
Well, the blue jay lands near you guys, and Jaime, you want to describe your character as you disembark?
Okay. Actually, I think I have a picture. I don't know how to share it on the Hangout, but so that's what he looks like, kind of.
Yeah.
Cool
that's a great
mullet, bro.
picture.
A little bit of a mullet action going on there.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he's rocking a mullet in a good way. Most people can't pull off mullet.
Man, he came down singing "Wheel in the Sky, Keep on Turning." So the mullet, it's fair.
We're
Flash
not questioning
eagles.
the mullet. We're appreciating that.
That's hilarious. There we go.
So this weird guy playing a lute, riding a giant bird, shows up after we're attacked by far demon Cthulhu monsters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
I have.
I don't trust
aggressive.
this guy very much.
Yeah.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Yeah.
Wow. Hi there, friend.
I welcome you.
Weird.
How
Less
goes?
than 10 minutes ago, attacked by weird screamy DB things.
He's smoking a pipe as he gets off the Blue Jay, and he goes, "How goes your day?" with a smiling face.
Pretty shit.
Not
Oh.
the best.
Well, it will turn around. I am sure of that.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
What was the name of the lady again that sent me?
Druinda.
Joinda.
Yeah.
I've been looking for your group for 3 days. It's been quite eventful, I must say.
Well, now that you found us,
Yes,
how can we
Dorinda told me to join you in the search for adventure and fame, and I am in for that.
Did Druinda
Besides-
tell me about this while I was in town, Lex?
No.
I was just in town. I don't know shit about you. Who the
Oh,
fuck
wait.
are you?
I take it back. Yeah, she
Yeah.
would have. Because
Okay, never mind. We've been waiting for you.
yeah, because he said he's been traveling for 3 days, so he
Were
would
you the
have.
guy
I was
that
gonna be
never
like,
showed
I'm
up?
gonna hop back on my J, and I am getting out of here.
Were you the guy who never showed up to the original meeting?
Huh? What?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Right.
Okay.
Maybe?
Nice of you to finally show.
Yes. I figure Dorinda and I figure you may need some energy, some music in your travels, and I am here for that, my friend.
We need music.
Yes, music it brings happiness to your heart.
I
Yeah,
got
brings-
Clarissa side eye.
I know what
It will make you glow.
does, but
It brings enemies through dangerous forests as they hear loud music.
Nonsense.
I
This is the issue with the breaking of the world. People don't appreciate the arts anymore. As he takes a puff of his pipe.
Uh-huh.
I will smell the smoke from his pipe.
Wall's getting a side stream buzz.
Do I recognize the smell from my alchemical training?
Oh yeah, it's pipe weed. I'm sure you guys all
Ah.
recognize it. It's pretty common thing to smell.
Like I said, it's legal. Here's my card.
I don't care if it's legal as long as you share.
Fair enough. Nature provides the necessary ingredients for this luxury.
Nature does provide.
and I turn to Bran. I'm like, so how come you have never provided these necessary ingredients?
Yeah, can you druid craft weed?
I mean, technically, no one ever asked. I don't really. I mean,
Wait,
Are
so
furballs
druids
ever
just
teenagers?
like druids comes with the start grow up spell just naturally?
I can make like a couple leaves, a few buds, if you will, at a time. It would take a while.
Oh.
Yeah, no need for that. Ganja, and forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Ganja will provide. She gives us everything we need in order to acquire this amazing sense of mindness, relaxation, and even creativity.
Well, that was a missing piece of the puzzle. So you're here for fame and adventure and all
Yes,
that?
I want to make a name for myself. I want to make my mother proud. She's a famous bard, you see.
Ah. Woo, and who would that? Who's your famous mother?
He might know her.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might need to.
We can retcon that in later.
Yeah, I might need to double time for that.
Insert name.
We still got to do his prelude. So
Yeah.
To be determined. Oh, she was very good.
She wrote a great amount of classics.
Yes.
I
Would we have
snuck
heard
in.
of his mother?
probably, yeah, she's probably pretty well known in Elandria. Probably,
I snuck into a cover band of her once.
probably wrote like the Elandrian equivalent of Freebird or something like that. You know? People always request his mother's songs.
I remember her. I remember her when she was just new. Those were good days. All right.
Well, we've got a rift to worry about.
Oh, we should send the new guy to go stop it. He wants adventure.
Yes.
Phasing ritual.
You have all the adventure you want right behind you.
Tentacle.
What am I if not just a musical? It's not just an artist compared to you, beautiful warriors.
You're
Oh,
too
wow.
kind. She-
I like this kid. Shows proper respect, something none of the rest of you has ever done.
You are all very easily flattered.
I roll a 20 with the rest of the group, but not with Danielle. Roll a 1.
All right, so as conversation turns to the rift, kind of ironically, maybe the tentacles around coming out of this opening in reality start writhing even more than they have been, and suddenly a bunch of creatures dart out of the rift.
Oh, not again.
Yeah. Some of them scatter to the 4 directions, but a few of them seem to catch your scent and head your way. And these are very, very strange looking creatures. They're kind of the shape or the size of like a dog, like a German Shepherd, kind of that size, or a husky. And they're on 4 legs and they kind of run like dogs. But their bodies actually look like human brains.
Oh,
That's less furry. Okay,
Kill it with
so
fire.
yeah. Question: did they actually scatter on exactly the 4 cardinal directions, or just
No.
in 4 different directions?
Just in kind
Okay.
of all different directions.
Okay,
they're
fair enough.
just-
I was wondering. I'm like, wait, do demons only move across cardinal directions? That could be
Yes.
helpful.
Yeah, they it's almost like a herd of antelope or something pouring out of the rift, and they're kind of splitting off in different directions, and one of the groups is headed your
Okay,
guys'
so-
way.
All right.
And ironically, the first person, the person with the quickest reflexes, is the guy chained up with a bag on his head. And he just starts going like kind of flailing around, but that's really about all he can do. Fear, what would you like to do?
Where am I in proximity to these brain dogs?
So you guys are 40 feet from the rift. So probably at this point they're probably about 20 feet from you, the closest ones.
I am going to cast. How many are coming our way? Like a lot?
Yeah, it looks like at least a dozen.
All right, I'm going to cast Fireball. Nope, I'm not. I'm out of 3rd level spells. I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Okay.
I need to get close enough to make a 15-foot cone
All right. You should be able to
Almost.
hit
forward.
3 of them with
And
that
that's a deck save.
dex save. All right. What's the DC?
15.
1 succeeds, 1 fails, and the 3rd one fails.
So, 11 damage and half for the people who saved.
Okay.
And if I have movement left, I'll use it to move back into the pack.
So that's a 15 foot. So yeah, you could easily move up far enough to blast them and then move back.
Yeah.
And let me make sure there's nothing funny going on here. Nope. So yeah, you shoot out this sheet of fire in front of you, and it hits the three in front and seems to singe them a bit. They scream in pain, but when they do, it's not an audible scream. It's something you hear in your mind, and it kind of feels like clawed fingers going across your brain. It's pretty unpleasant.
I don't think I want to do that again.
Larissa is next.
Oh, great. I'm going to stay back. Fairy fire, 20-foot cube, where I can get the most out of them. That's a dexterity saving throw, DC 15.
Okay. And what's the fairy fire? That's a 20-foot radius? Is that right?
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Okay.
An object in the area.
DC 15, you said?
Yes.
That's a fail. That is a math. That is a fail. A success and a failure. So 3 of them failed, 1 succeeded.
All right. The ones that failed are outlined with the violet light. They give out 10 feet of dim light, and they have attacks against them are at advantage.
Cool.
And as my bonus action, I will do my mantle of inspiration.
Ooh.
For my my friends. Well, 4 of you. So the ones I know get 8 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And you may, if you want, to use your immediate reaction to move up to your speed and without incurring attacks of opportunity. I'm also moving behind Wahl.
Best one does.
And that's the end. Yeah, exactly. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Actually, Larissa and Fear, I'd like you both to make dexterity saving throws. I forgot about this.
Well, that's fun.
9.
Oh. All right.
Seems like that's a fail.
Yeah, you both failed. So as you guys are doing your thing, these tentacles coming out of the rift, some of them lash out at you.
Wow.
And each of you are grabbed. Larissa, you take 2 bludgeoning damage, and Fear, you take 3 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled and restrained.
Now, was this
tentacles like wrapped around you?
Was this before or after I cast my spell?
This would have been after.
Okay, so I will give you a concentration check. Oh, saving throw.
Or I take it back. It would have been before.
Okay. Either way, you get a 13. So
yeah. Okay.
that ends my turn.
Yeah. At the beginning of your turn. Okay. Wahl. You can make a dex save as well.
Natural 20.
All right. You knock one of the tentacles away with your shield as it tries to grab you.
Bong. So I'm 40 feet away from these approaching brain dog things.
20 feet.
20 feet now.
Yeah.
That's easy enough to move forward then. Yeah, I have no other first level spells. So I will run forward with shield and axe and attack one.
All right. It's fairy fired, so you get advantage.
Nice. To put my glasses back on. 16 is the roll for 16, 7, 23.
That is a hit.
Did I do that right? 1d8 plus 4.
And you're hitting it with your axe?
Yes, please.
Okay.
6 plus 4 is 10 points of damage.
All right. You injure it.
And I have two attacks now.
Nice.
So second attack, I will roll a 12 plus 7 is 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
And 1d8 is 2 plus 4, so 6 points of damage.
Actually, with the second hit, you kill it.
Squish.
Yeah. Turns to goo. All right. Quincy.
Okay, so I have 2 of my friends that are being grappled and assaulted by big tentacle things.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to pull back a shot and try to peg one. Who's grappled? You can just raise your hand.
Fear and Larissa.
All right, I think I'm gonna Fear. I'm going to use. I'll just do a 7 shot. 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
8 plus 4, 12 points of damage.
Nice. So you sink an arrow like to the fletching in this tentacle that's wrapped around Fear, and it immediately drops her and whips back through the rift back to wherever it came from.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, Quincy. Thank you so much. That was
Fear,
very scary.
you are free.
No problems. And I will actually use my hunter's, cleric of the hunt thing
Okay.
to fire a second shot at to try to free Larissa.
Okay, cool.
That's a 1.
Oh no.
So yeah, there's a slight chance I hit Larissa.
Yeah, you at the last second, like right when you're releasing the arrow, it kind of flinches to the side and you miss it.
Fair enough. Kills y'all.
Marcos.
Okay. How far am I from, I guess, the front of the group?
20 feet.
20 feet, so that will give me enough. Okay, so I guess from where I am, because I am you're going to see Marco pull out this bag that he has. It's a gray bag, basically. And he is going to pull something out of the bag.
All right.
A bunny! Yay! It's Lex. I'm looking at it, and it says it's a D8 for a gray bag.
Okay. You can roll that if you want. See what you get. Did you get a bunny?
It's a goddamn weasel. That didn't go as planned.
A whistle?
I think you could make a whistle work.
Yeah. Out of the many good things that it was, goddamn whistle.
Nice slow clap.
Yeah. You can't. Oh yeah, you can because you're already on Tango.
I'm so glad Druinda sent us a whistle.
Oh no, it's a weasel.
A weasel. Sorry.
Oh.
I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was animals.
Maybe they're terrified of weasels.
Maybe they are.
Hey,
Yeah.
weasels can be pretty mean.
Yes. Send them
Fuck
up.
weasel.
Hope everyone's wearing shoes. It's gonna bite you in the toe.
If you're a mouse, you're terrified.
I think it obeys your commands, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Basically, what it says is, I can use an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet. When the object lands, it transforms into a creature you determine by rolling, which I did.
Okay.
The creature is friendly to you and your companions, and it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its turn. Or to give a general order, such attack your enemies. In the absence of such orders, the creature acts in fashion appropriate to its nature.
Okay. Do you want it to attack something?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if attacks. Well, who is the person? The other person that is tangle or restrain or
Bryn, the druid.
Wait, Am I?
Or no,
No.
Bryn.
It's Larissa.
Larissa.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to tell, if I can pronounce it correctly, my Weasel.
It's fine, man. Now that I know what you're saying, it's fine.
I'm
I was just confused.
I'm going to tell it to go, I guess, free her up.
Okay. So
Or
yeah,
bite the tentacles.
yeah, it can try to bite a tentacle.
That weasel is so dead.
It rolls a natural 20.
Yeah. Goddamn Weasel is a goddamn
Critical weasel.
Yes.
It only does 1 damage, so I guess it does 2 damage.
Oh boy.
I think we've got the name of the podcast, by the way. Just
The attack of the Weasel.
But that is enough for the tentacle to let you go, Larissa. So you are freed.
go weasel.
That is enough. Oh my god. I'm not gonna fight that, but like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bryn, you're kind of
Okay.
impressed by this little creature. It seems very fierce.
For a weasel has a challenge rating of 0. Just so everyone
Well, it went up in level.
It just
That's not a critical weasel. Critical
Yeah.
weasel. Yes.
Yeah, no, Brett is looking at it like, maybe I should add that to the repertoire.
Yeah.
Can you do dire weasel?
That
all
is a
right.
good question.
It's your turn now, Bryn.
Okay. Damn, okay, there's not a lot of difference between those two.
Oh, and actually, I forgot. Quincy, Marcos, and Bryn can all do dex saves. I keep forgetting about
Dex
that.
saves.
I don't think I can. I think I fail.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, I have to roll my deck save before my turn. Damn it. That is what's my modifier for that?
17 plus 6, is that 23?
Yes.
Okay.
No problem. for you.
17.
17. Okay. And Craig, what did you get?
8.
8. Quincy
boy.
is entangled and grappled.
There goes the Weasel.
Top goes the weasel.
But the others evade the tentacles, and it's your turn, Bryn.
I'll be right back.
Oh man.
There's a giant
Oh
weasel
boy.
in the.
Is there... Oh, it's a giant weasel?
No, it's a
Yep.
regular size weasel.
No, and you can turn into a giant weasel. I was gonna say there's a giant weasel in the monster manual.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
What's its CR?
1/8.
Oh my god. I can do that. But I'm not going to because that's dumb. I want to survive.
That's not a weasel. This is a weasel.
Yes.
Up goes the furbolg.
Oh.
I'm totally doing that after we survive this, but
If
for now,
the words are if.
you know what, I kind of shake it up a little bit. I'm gonna turn into a lion.
Oh,
Okay.
I haven't
Cool.
seen this one.
It's no weasel, but it's pretty cool.
Into a
And
lion.
Queen of the Jungle is here.
Yeah.
okay, so how far away
20 feet.
is okay? The tentacle?
The tentacles are everywhere. The creatures
Okay.
are 20 feet away.
Is there a okay, who's the closest person to me that is wrapped up in a tentacle right now?
The only person wrapped up right now is Quincy.
Okay, how far away is that?
He's probably within 5 or 10 feet of you.
All right. I will. Okay. I will and sink my claws into it. The tentacle, trying to get him free.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
That was not great. 13.
That's a hit.
All right, 1d6 plus 3. That's 7 damage slashing.
Yeah, that's enough. It lets him go and whips back into the rift.
Thanks.
Do you have another attack or anything else you want to do, Bryn?
I don't know if I can do anything. Pack gets managed on attack rolls. At least one capable ally can.
Do you have multi-attack?
Only if I pounce.
Oh, okay.
I am not a bear. I wanted something a little more dexterous. I was gonna do bear, but then the friggin' tentacles came out, and I was like, nope.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do right now.
All right. Now the creatures get to go. And one, I'm sure Wahl is front and center. He always is. So one of them runs
right
at
in the
Wahl.
thick of it. Yeah.
And it is going to try to claw you. 22.
Yes.
All right. Something that can actually hit Wahl. That is 8 slashing damage.
Oh, and there go my temporary hit points.
And now you must succeed at a intelligence saving throw.
Oh Lord.
We're in trouble. Well, you guys are fine. I'm in trouble.
What's intelligence, precious?
You have other strengths, sweetie.
All right.
Strength.
Yes, this is not my strength. Oh, 19.
Wow.
Oh. All right. So
You trying to become the wizard, Wahl? What the fuck?
you resist.
That was luck.
You resist. This thing claws you, and then you feel and hear that kind of scream in your mind again, and feel those claws going through your brain.
God, get that out of my head.
Yeah, but it
And
doesn't.
you just have Journey running through your head on a loop. And it's
Don't stop believing.
Actually, that is Fleetwood Mac.
No, it's not. That's
No,
Journey.
it's not. That's Journey. What am I thinking?
Now maybe you don't know what song I'm singing because I'm not a singer. That could be.
Look, 0 intelligence. That's what I have.
Yep.
I'm no Steve Perry, so.
I was thinking about tomorrow. Sorry.
All right. Let's see. Who else have we got out there? Oh, we have the lion. One of them attacks. Oh my god! One of them attacks the lion and crits. Woohoo!
that does make sense. Cat versus dog.
So that is 11 slashing damage to Bryn,
Oh, okay.
and you need to make a intelligence saving throw. So that will use your intelligence, not the lion's, because you get to keep your.
All
mental
right,
stuff.
stupid thing. I don't know why, but it's just very difficult to scroll in this program on my ancient laptop. Okay. Intelligence save. It's 21.
Okay, you save. You resist it. All right. So let's see. Who have we got here? I think I'll have to roll randomly for the other people. Let's see. Who'd we get? Marcos. Oh no. One of the brain dog things comes at you, Marcos. He rolls a 19 to hit you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm a 14 to
Okay.
hit. So.
Okay. So that's 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, let me look at something here real quick because I think.
Okay.
I'm just checking my feet. So he just did a melee attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you say intelligence?
Yes. Saving throw.
Okay. This is not. Marco turns out he's not been very intelligent either. Oh shit! That's a 2.
Oh, okay. All right. So you also take 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
And okay.
So you said initially 17?
The initial was just 7.
Oh, 7 and then 8.
Yeah. And
okay. Well, that hurt.
Now I roll this. Ooh. What's your intelligence?
Mine?
Yes. Well, your characters.
10 is 10.
Oh no.
Oh God. Another one.
Psychic, Lex, will psychic damage would have worked since I have the
oh, that's a good point.
Shield.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Let me check. That's a good
I'm
question.
unprepared when it comes to that item.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that might actually, maybe that protects you from psychic damage. Immune to magic that allows creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or your creature type. Can only telepathically communicate with you if you allow it. Yeah, but yours is going to be a little bit better than that. So I tell you what, I'll say that it will give you advantage on that saving throw. So you can roll again and see if you roll better.
Oh no.
That is a 6 flat.
Okay. Yeah, you still
So,
didn't
no.
make it. So so this thing screams in your mind. You feel claws ripping through your brain, and the rest of you see Marcos like basically start having a seizure, foaming at the mouth. His eyes roll up in his head, and he falls to the ground. And Marcos, your intelligence has been reduced to 0, and you are stunned.
Welcome to the team, buddy.
Yeah.
It's not Primordia. You don't immediately die.
Yeah.
He's not dead. He's just brain dead.
Oh.
Wow, we could
That's
have a
awesome.
very long ethical discussion about this.
And the final one is going to come for Larissa.
Oh no.
And it rolls a 10 to hit you.
Ooh, no, does not hit me. Kick him back. Stay away. I just have my boot right on it.
All right, and you also need to make the intelligence save.
Oh,
It missed you with the claw, but it's going to hit you with the whammy.
Bad whammy.
Oh no! Oh, man.
second one. This guy is going.
So you take 5 more psychic damage.
So take the psychic damage.
Is that me?
No, Larissa.
Oh, okay.
And you have more than 5 intelligence, I assume.
Yes.
Right? So it does not turn you into a vegetable like it did Marcos, but it does hurt your brain a little bit.
Good.
Like,
ow!
it's now back to Miguel. He's like, and then Fear.
So we've done like little to no damage to these things.
2 of them are fairly injured. The other 2 are so far untouched, and the 2 that are injured are still. Well, I guess Larissa, maybe make a con save. Let's see if they're still fairy fired.
Yeah, 19.
Okay.
plus 2. 21.
So yeah, they're still fairy fired. Oh, and Fear, go ahead and make a dex save for me.
Didn't Wahl take one down?
Yeah, there's 4 left.
Okay.
19.
19. Okay, yeah, no problem.
Are there two next to each other that aren't next to my friends by any chance?
No, they've all engaged in melee at this point.
Then I'll just use Firebolt.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Are you firing at one with fairy fire or one of the other ones?
One with fairy fire. Oh, I guess I should roll for advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
That's 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 16 damage with a firebolt.
All right, you fry that one, and it dies as the very gooey brain part of its body just immolates in the fire, burns like pudding.
All right, gross.
That is a great image.
Thank you.
And we're all just kind of in a clump.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys were all kind of, you just come out of the rope trick. So you guys are all probably standing kind of in a circle.
Yeah, I guess that's fine for now. I'll just stay in the clump.
Larissa.
I want to turn against this thing.
Oh, make a dex save first. I'm remembering now.
Are you? All right. I don't think No, I said 3 plus whatever. 8 total.
All right. You are grabbed by a tentacle. So you are grappled and restrained. You can use your action to try to break free with either athletics or acrobatics if you'd like.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action to cast a spell.
And you take 1
against
damage.
this thing.
1 damage.
Ooh, 1 damage.
Same as the weasel.
No, Weasel did 2 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
My
it crumbled
apologies,
that.
weasel.
Yeah. Don't knock down the viability of Weasel attacks.
Yeah. Why are you diminishing the effectiveness of the weasel? Come on.
The critical Weasel.
Could I cast a dissonant whispers at this thing?
At the tentacle?
Yeah, no, the brain thing in front of me,
Okay. All right.
and he will do a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. He rolled a 19.
Ooh,
Probably
we'll
good enough.
take half of this damage. 10, so 5.
5 damage. Okay. Doesn't seem to like that.
I will inspire Wahl and say, "Get me out of this thing." That'll end my turn.
All right. And it's Wall's turn. You're muted. Wall's being very
Let's
quiet.
say it all again.
Oh, hey, Lex.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. It's not Marco's turn yet, right?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Come
I
back.
need to get Constitution saves.
Oh, yeah.
Natural 20.
Nice.
How many? Just the one?
Yeah, just one. I think he just got hit one time. Yeah, cool.
Well, no, twice, because I got 1 damage and then again 4, whatever it was. How about a 10?
Yeah.
So, there you go. Gotta keep remembering that.
Yeah, so Wall, you can make a dex save.
16.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Wow, look at you
Does-
rocking those dex saves, man.
I know, right? The tentacle that comes by, or the tentacle that grabbed Larissa, is that coming by Wall's leg? Or
Yeah.
coming by Wall?
Yeah, you could hit it or do something to it.
So is there... Okay, so yes, I'll take 1 attack against the vine or tentacle that's attacking
Okay.
Larissa. Natural 20.
Nice. Yeah, that would definitely do it.
All right.
So that tentacle, you actually chop like the end of it off. So the stump withdraws into the rift, and it's like bleeding this black sticky substance.
You're free.
My hero.
Is there another brain dog within attack range?
Yeah,
there's one attacking Bryn, there's one attacking Marcos, well, one that attacked Marcos, and there's one attacking Larissa. So you could get to either of them.
I can get to any of them.
Yeah.
I see Marcos is down, right?
Yeah.
He might need help.
He's
Okay.
seizing on the ground right now. So yeah, it doesn't look good.
All right. I'll clear the path for him. I take on the one that near Marcos.
Okay.
Nope. 2.
Okay.
Never mind.
Quincy.
Okay. I'm gonna move to Marcos. Can I? So, like, he's obviously looks like he's not just hurt. Like, there's something different happening here.
Yeah.
Would I be able to figure out what it is and whether I would be able to help him with like restoration or a cure or some sort of thing?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
18.
Yeah, so he's taken some kind of damage to his mind. So you would need some kind of magic that would restore lost intellect, basically. Let me see if lesser restoration will do it. It might.
Doesn't really seem to. It
I
cure
think it might be greater restoration.
one creature cured of a disease or a condition, blinded, deafened, stunned, or poisoned. So
Yeah, greater will heal reduction to ability scores.
Alright. Well, I'm not doing that. So, how many brain dogs are there? We'll just let you heal yourself through therapy or something.
There are 3 currently near you guys.
All right. I'm going to, because I wasn't terribly far away, so I'm going to back away from Marcos and fire a shot at one of the brain dogs. Do we still have advantage against these for fairy fire?
There is the one that Bryn is fighting has fairy fire.
All right. I will fairy fire. I'll shoot the one with fairy fire with a sharpshooter shot.
All right.
Well, 2 2s probably doesn't do it.
Wow.
And on a secondary note, I need to take a dex check, don't I?
Yes. That too.
Hopefully that's a little better. 13.
Yes.
Well, can't shoot, but can avoid big tentacle thing.
Yeah, so
I'm good.
Quincy fires a couple of his radiant arrows, but they don't find the mark.
I'm setting up guidepost shots for the future.
Those are the tracers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, Jaime. It's your go, man. I don't know.
Well, is a D8 money.
Yeah.
But based on what the only thing I can do, because other than being in retardation mode, the only thing I can do is, I guess, because the Weasel thingy, I didn't do it because I just read through it. So I was able to tell him what to do on his next attack, is it? Hold on. And what action it takes on its next turn. So I didn't say it when it was my turn. Will you allow me to carry on with it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So what is the situation with the tentacles? Who is caught up?
Is anybody right now grappled?
I guess what I would have said to the animal is free whoever gets caught by the tentacles.
Oh, Larissa, are you still grappled or were you freed? You are?
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
He's right by there. So
Okay,
I guess
cool.
the thing it has to do is do the same thing.
Cool. Do you want to roll for the weasel?
Sure. It's a D20 just like regular, right?
Yeah, I think he gets a +2.
+2. Okay, here we go. So that will be a total of 14 to hit.
That is a hit. And
Go Weaselkins!
he just does 1 damage. It's really easy. No, he gets a +5 to hit, actually.
Oh, 17 then. Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, he does his 1 damage to the tentacle, which is actually enough to get it to let go of Larissa.
After this, Lex,
Yeah.
the whistle will do, because I won't be able to tell it what to do next.
Yeah.
It will do whatever whistles do. So
Okay.
Let's do whatever weasels do.
It'll do.
They're more
weaselly
effective than
things.
clerics, it seems. So.
Bryn.
Okay. How close are the remaining brain dogs?
Well, there's one still right on you.
Oh,
That's
okay.
gonna
Yeah, no,
attack
I
you.
think I'll attack that one.
Okay. You have advantage because it's fairy fired.
Sweet. Okay. Where is the thing? I hate this. Okay. 10 and, yeah, I think 17 plus 5 is math.
Yep, that hits.
7 damage. Flashing.
All right. And are your attacks considered magical yet or no?
That's a very good question.
level.
I have no idea.
Probably
Is
those in.
at 6th level, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you
wow,
you
shit.
injure it a little bit. All right. Now they get to go. Well, that one's going to attack you back, Bryn.
Hooray.
Oh,
He rolls a 13 to hit you. Bryn,
That. God,
hit
this
the
has
wolf
been
or
so.
whatever
Lion.
you are.
the lion.
Sorry, my thing
Lion.
is taking a while to. Whoa, stop it.
Or lioness, whichever one. Lionesses are the ones that actually do all the work.
You know, if you know where you're going, you can just type in the page number and then you don't have to scroll through all those pages.
Nice.
That's a very good.
Yeah, that
thing to
sheet
know.
has a
But
lot of pages.
my armor class is 12.
Okay, so it hit you as the lion, and it's going to do 6 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, Lord.
18.
All right, no problem.
I am proficient.
That helps. That definitely helps. All right.
Good.
All right. So there's one still standing over Marcos. Marcos, make an intelligence check for me.
Still.
Oh, he left.
Marcus
Can he?
Well, oh, that's right. He has like a 0 intelligence, doesn't he?
Yes. I mean, he'll have a -5, but can he?
And I did try to attack that one.
Yeah. Well, we'll just wait till he gets back. The last one. Is actually, it was attacking Larissa, but it's going to attack Wahl with a 19.
That hits. AC 19.
All right. Hits you for 10 slashing and make an
Ouch.
intelligence save.
Yeah. That's a 1.
Oh,
Oh.
not good. All right.
Oh boy.
So you
Welcome
take
to the club.
you take an additional 15 psychic damage.
15. Okay.
And do you have an intelligence higher than 7?
I have 10.
Okay, you're lucky. Jaime, I need you to make an intelligence check. Your modifier right now is -5.
Wait,
your intelligence
hold up.
is 0.
So, why? Because my intelligence was 10. Why did that affect me and it didn't affect Brett?
I have to roll, and if I roll higher than your intelligence, then it affects you.
Oh, I see now. Sorry, I was just confused. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so I
got
got
a
a
little
-5,
mechanic. Yeah.
and it's an intelligence saving throw.
Just an intelligence roll.
Oh, all right. Anyways, this is gonna suck. Oh no! Nope. I roll another 2.
All right.
Is that a -3?
Yeah, pretty much. Not using that die anymore.
We got some dice going into a dice jail today.
Yep.
Mhm. You have disappointed me, son.
You disappointed me for the final time.
You deliberately disobeyed me.
You're not even,
And what's worse?
you're not even going into recycling.
All right. So those of you nearby that can see what's happening, see something very strange happen.
Oh no.
This thing stands over Marcos, where he's like kind of twitching, still on the ground, kind of foaming at the mouth. And it suddenly, its form seems to kind of waver and it disappears. And then a moment later,
Yes.
Marcos's eyes open. And he like sits up vampire style.
Oh no!
Welcome to Papa.
No!
And he starts speaking in a language that none of you understand, that sounds like really horrible and unnatural. And he starts laughing, this evil laugh.
Holy
Yeah.
crap!
Yeah.
Oh, intellect powers.
It is Spirit's turn.
We're going to need a new guy.
Hope you got a backup character ready, Jaime.
Oh no.
That
So
was the longest one ever. You didn't even technically make it through your prelude.
oh my goodness. So there's possessed Jaime. What
Yes.
else is on the battlefield at the moment?
There are 2 of these creatures. One of them seems to have disappeared.
Oh, I make a deck check.
Yeah, it makes a dex save.
Damn it. 18.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
God.
Do I know anything? Like, have I read anything about this?
Make
Phenomena?
a Arcana check.
17.
Yeah, so you know these creatures, they're pretty distinctive. You've read about them. They're called intellect devourers. They're pets of the Illithid, or the Mind Flayers, which are a super intelligent, super evil race that enslaves whole populations. And they come from the far realm, which is where this rift seems to go. And these intellect devourers are pretty nasty. They can attack your mind and your consciousness, and if they beat you down enough, they can actually take over your body, which is what seems to have happened to your new friend Marcos. You know that magics that protect from possession will often be effective in these situations, as well as any kind of magic that will restore someone's intellect, basically.
I got none of that shit.
Yeah.
So,
It's really not arcane magic. It's more divine
like,
magic. Yeah.
Looks over to our paladin.
do I know if I harm the body of Marcos, what will occur?
If you can basically beat him down to where he's incapacitated, the intellect devourer will be forced out of his body. But he probably won't live long after that unless some kind of magic is used to restore him. So it's kind of like, as long as this thing's in his body, he's kind of okay, but he's not himself. But once it leaves, you have a very short amount of time, like a minute or less, to do something before he's worm food, basically.
That's okay. We can do emergency surgery.
Sure. We have a cleric.
Is our cleric ready with
I've got Revivify ready to go.
Oh wow, he's got the big guns. It's like, I don't have restoration, but I can bring people's back.
and we've got
that makes sense.
of diamonds and gems or whatever it is that we got. So
You also have a half angel.
So Fear, you do know enough that if you were to talk to a divine caster, you could probably help them figure out what spells to use. But you don't yourself.
So I will use. I'm going to use my action. I think it's fair to not take an action if I'm going to convey that information. So I'm just going to kind of share information as my turn.
Okay. So those of you with the spells would know that protection from evil and good would drive the thing out, and a greater restoration would restore the intelligence. And there might be other spells that would work. I know for sure those two will. But if you see any spells that repair ability damage or that do something about possession.
All right. That I convey all of that.
Okay.
it's like, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but
yeah, I could fireball this, or you guys could do your damn jobs. Okay.
I could probably do that tomorrow.
Exactly. I can do all of those things tomorrow. Yeah, right now.
Wow, sounds like me all the time.
Larissa, it is your turn.
Okay, what's near me?
Well, you actually have one of these creatures that's been attacking you directly, so that would definitely be the closest.
All right. Well, our resources are dwindling, so I'm going to pull my rapier and I'm going to try to hit it.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Where are you? On the floor. Pick another. Okay. 19. No. It's 23.
To hit?
22. Yes.
That's a hit.
Right, the 8. It's an 8 piercing.
Okay.
And I believe it is non-magical.
All right. You injure it a bit.
And I will do my Mantle of Inspiration again. Same friends gained 8 temporary hit points. If you haven't used it, you still are at 8, as they don't stack.
Correct.
Mine were used again and again.
Yeah. So, and with that, I say to Wahl, if he's not already near me, come here and kill this. That I don't want. Pointing at Marcos.
Is Larissa? Are you injured?
I'm a bit injured. Yeah.
Okay, I'll move closer to you. I haven't taken any damage, so I'll be your secondary meat shield.
Girl, that's what I love you.
This is what wizards are best at.
Yes.
I'm a wizard tank, obviously.
Yeah. Well, she's got all this constitution, right?
Yeah.
So there it is. It's my turn. And I guess I should give you. Did I take any damage? No, never mind.
You do need to do a dexterity.
Or a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
or something.
you can do that.
It was that's an 18.
Okay,
total.
no problem. Wahl, Dex save as well.
11.
Just barely.
Jump out of the way.
Ah!
So Marcos is sitting up.
He's standing up.
He's standing up.
And his eyes are open, but they're still rolled back, so they just look white.
Oh, boy.
Oh, dear.
And he's kind of laughing with this evil laugh.
Oh, wait. He's right next to me, so if I move over to attack the one on Larissa, will I get an attack of opportunity?
If
Am I that far away?
If he's hostile. Yeah.
Well, the eyes are saying otherwise.
Sounds like a good way to test.
I'm thinking no. Actually, that is a good way to test. I'm not just gonna hit him. So I'm going to sidestep around the new guy, look back toward Larissa, and turn back to attack the brain dog attacking her, because I don't know what Marcos is going to do.
Okay. Actually, you guys are all close enough. You can probably do that without leaving his area.
Oh, okay.
You just kind of shift around him.
Yeah. Pivot around, and then 2 attacks on the brain dog.
All right.
15 plus 7. 22.
That is a hit.
That one is 1d8 plus 4. That's 6 points of damage. And then the second attack is 10 plus 7 is 17.
That's a hit. You do notice you've hit these things a couple times. They are not. They seem to be resisting your weapon to some degree.
And that is 7 plus 4, so 11 points of damage.
All right, it's pretty injured, but still alive.
Man, okay.
Anything else?
No, I'm going to save I don't have any bonus actions left right now that I can really do. So, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to shove it with my shield.
Okay.
I don't remember how to do that. Shield Master Feat. Let's see if I can get it away from Larissa and Fear. Oops, wrong one. Feats. Hands.
Yeah, I think my version of your character sheet is from before you got that, because I'm not seeing it on here.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like from when you were level 3. So.
Oh. As a bonus action, when I use the attack action, I can shove someone within.
Oh, with the shield
5
master.
feet with my shield. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look at that! I even made the note. PHB 195. Because I knew I would do that. 195. Sorry.
Man, poor Jaime. I'm sorry, Jaime.
I know.
The evil dice, man.
It's just the roll the dice.
Jaime's like, Lex has something. He's like out to get me. He like brings me in here and then he fucks my character up like right away before I can even do anything.
Next time I wait after the prelude.
Yeah, next time when Lex says, you know what, hold off on the prelude until next time.
No.
Say, no, we're doing it now.
First day on the job.
Okay, so it's an if you have the blah 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 blah. The attack must be, instead of making an attack roll, make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength or dexterity, acrobatics, or
okay. So just like grapple, basically.
Kind of, yeah. Except I can do it as a bonus action. So
no, but I mean the check is the same.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the opposing. So that is 18.
All right.
Plus my athletics is 7.
You shove him.
I push him back. I took my glasses.
And that was
early.
the one fighting Larissa, right? That you just attacked.
Yeah, the one I just attacked. Okay. So it just pushes it 5 feet away from me.
Gotcha. Cool. Quincy.
All right. So there's one that's fighting Wahl. There's one that's in Marcos. There's one still fighting Bryn.
Correct. And that one is fairy fired.
All right. We're going to try against the fairy fire once again.
All right. Oh, make a dex check first.
21.
No problem. You're like dancing around those tentacles like nobody knows.
All right. Finally. And I'm going to try... how damaged is the one fighting Bryn? Does it look at all hurt?
Yeah, it's pretty hurt.
All right, so just a standard shot then.
Okay.
15, 16.
That hits.
Okay. 4, 5, 9 points of damage. I have a magical bow. Does that help?
It does, but it is still alive.
All right, I will fire a second shot then.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
All right. So that's 10 plus 9 plus 4. So that is 23 points of damage.
You slay it. Wow.
Yay!
All right. So I pulled back, loading up 2 shots, which I fire into the brain dog, which go right into its deep, pulpy mass, and just split it right in 2, and it falls over.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what we call a splitting.
Great, buddy.
Oh.
Oh, and Quincy, you notice a new glyph has appeared on your bow.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is it just like a little brain?
Yeah, it looks like one of these little guys.
A hungry brain. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, I just had the great idea. I think it's a great idea. Instead of saying like, oh, you have to kill so many things with the bow, I think it's cool if it happens when you crit.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so you just crit. So you
Nice.
can make an arrow of aberration slaying now.
I will make an arrow of aberration slaying.
Yeah.
Going in my notes.
Quincy. All right. It's now Marco's turn. Unfortunately, Marcos is not feeling himself right now. He's like, "Ah!" And he says something in this language you guys don't understand. And then he says in common, and it doesn't sound at all like his voice. He says, I will exterminate you inferior life forms.
Oh.
Well, that's just hurtful.
And Marco, you want to roll a rapier attack against Wahl?
No.
Marco does not want to do that. You want to?
Well, technically, Marco isn't doing it. The
Right.
intellect, the devour.
By the way,
All right.
showing up and stabbing your new friends, not good.
No,
Football.
Marco doesn't want to go around and pissing angels like individuals.
Hey,
Right.
Brett, make a perception roll for me.
Oh.
Brett.
Perception 7.
Okay. Jaime, your ring, do you have an idea what it looks like yet? Or
I don't have an idea what it looks like. What I do know is, because I read a little bit before we started today, that I could make it invisible.
okay.
So, and I had chosen to make it invisible.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
So you want me just to make that?
Master
Yeah.
perception.
Okay. So that is 14 plus 6 to hit is 20.
Does that hit you all?
That does hit me.
All right, roll damage.
I don't roll good for my own benefit, but I do. So that is 4 plus 3, 7 piercing damage.
All right.
Just the coverage that hurt.
You feel a rapier dig into your backside, Wahl.
Marco, just rape an angel.
Oh dear.
All right. Bryn.
Oh boy.
Say what?
Well, This is a predicament.
Save us, Aslan.
Can you do a good Liam Neeson there, Phoebe?
Yes. Deus Ex Machina this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
Walk around
any.
and pistol whip people, and that's a pretty clear.
Oh boy. How far away from me is he?
Who? How far is he?
Marco.
Marco? He's about
no.
5 feet from you.
And all the other ones are dead. Just the one inside him is.
No, there's still one that's alive that is fighting Larissa and Wahl right now.
Okay, yeah, no. I will attack that one. Is it 20 feet away?
No, it's probably
Damn.
like 10 feet away.
Okay.
You could back up.
That is actually what I was just about to say. I don't know how much I like lions. I really wanted to like lions, but all right, I'm gonna back up 10 feet and then pounce it.
Okay.
So
Pounce.
I back up and I crouch down, do the little butt wiggle, and then
Nice.
damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get advantage, do I? It's
I
not
don't
fairy
think so.
fired.
No, it's not fairy fired.
There are two
Okay.
halves of that one now.
Does a 7 hit?
No.
All right. Yeah, I miss it then. And I can't do anything else. Attack rolls. If
All
at
right.
least one capable. Thank God for pack tactics.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 19.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. So that is 6 for clawing it.
Okay.
So and 9 biting it, and it has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. It was supposed to make that saving throw before
The bite.
the bite.
But if it did, save the
So
damage.
6 damage. Then it makes a saving throw.
Okay. It makes the save. But
balls.
it is quite injured now.
No, this one is the one that has been knocked back, not prone. With the shove.
Right. All right. It is now its turn, and it is going to disengage and run back into the rift.
Good.
And
Don't come back.
it's back to fear.
Yeah, fuck off.
So the only one still there is the one inside of Marcos.
Correct.
Are we,
If anyone has ever seen the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall, he's gonna be saying "Inside you, inside you."
So we have decided that we can't do anything to help
I have
them
I
now.
have an idea.
Uh-huh.
The
Are we
doctor.
still in combat? Are we still?
Yeah, but you can talk a little bit briefly.
All right. I have an
6
idea.
seconds.
Hurry
I,
before I nuke this guy.
I bring out. So you said I have an arrow of
Well, no,
Aberration Slate?
you can. The bow can make one now, but you don't have one.
Okay, but I could create one.
Well, it
using the
takes some
bow.
time. It's like a ritual you have to do.
Right. So if I was to create that and use a ritual to create that, and then use that arrow to slay the thing inside of him.
I don't think we have 10 minutes to do that.
Well, we could just knock him out or something.
Well, it's
I
probably
don't know.
more like an hour ritual, but yeah, you're not sure if that would work because it is inside a human body right now. So
I can call upon Dianara to help me. Don't you think?
Fear, you understand this to be that if we take him down, that will leave him?
We have to immediately help him after we take him down.
That seems counterproductive, but all right.
Well, does anyone have like a spare the dying cantrip?
I have lay on hands.
I have cure wounds and revivify if really required.
And healing hands. We can
I
bring
think
it
he'll
up.
be fine. Let's just. Oh wait, I'm a lion. I can't talk.
Okay.
I forget, and I've been growling this entire time.
Danielle, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Alrighty. Just straight intelligence.
Yeah.
10.
Okay. So yeah, the problem is, if you just like beat him to unconsciousness, the thing would leave, but then he would be dead within a minute if you don't have the right magic to restore him. But one possibility is if you could restrain him until the spellcasters could prepare the appropriate spells.
Yes.
Oh.
So who has the spells required?
I do.
Bryn and
Do I have the spells
Quincy.
required? I have lesser
You don't?
restoration. I
Yeah,
don't have
Greater.
I have protection from good and evil.
I do as well.
But do you need a long rest or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we have two.
We're running out of.
I cast hold person. I cast hold person,
Okay.
which is a wisdom save with a DC of 15.
All right. Let's roll. He is held.
All right, he's held. We got a minute to tie him up. Let's do it.
Here we go again.
We're on the rope. No.
You guys do have some shackles.
Oh,
We still have a giant J. Can we just tie him up and send him back?
No, the bird flew away after he
We
dismounted.
pin a chest. Restore greatly.
Yes. Please return in restored matter.
So someone who's better with knots than me, because obviously I fumbled the football knot one last time.
I can. Is that a survival?
Is that a survival check? Yeah.
No, it's intelligent sleight of hands.
Okay.
Then
Not.
maybe it could be me.
Nope.
who has a score more than 0?
My intelligence is +4.
Yeah.
Yep. That sounds like you.
All right. I tried to tie him up again, but it is not my strength. Yeah. How about 12?
Okay. So
you
so
tied
that
him
will
up
be
well.
the DC for him to escape if he tries to escape. Write that down.
Oh, so we're not in combat because I would have just like, here's some inspiration or whatever, my last inspiration of the day. We need to
Yeah,
I
it
need
does
to
seem like a pretty critical moment.
a nap.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. What does that give me? An 8 or a 6 or what?
D8.
Okay. So +5.
All right.
So
17.
17. It's better.
Of course, he is a bard. He might be really good at that role. I don't know.
God damn it.
If it came to my turn at all, I would just turn my my light crossbow at the thing.
Yeah, we're all like,
time.
we're all just centered on this capture guy. I think I can make my box one more time. I can.
We could put him in the box. There's only one way out of the box.
That would
true.
only give us an hour too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Better than not an hour.
Yeah, but we're going to need a long rest.
Why don't we just? I'll pop out of Lion now. Why don't we just get to a safe place? This place.
Sucks.
Let's just get out of here. This place sucks. All the plants are dead.
This place is not
This is not
conducive
a
to living.
The vibes here are terrible. We need to leave.
So 2 people per prisoner. We're just accumulating prisoners, you guys.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
And you can throw them on my back, and we can go.
All right. So we're throwing them both on your back?
I mean, that's
What are you turning into?
We can move faster
bear?
that way.
a warhorse.
You can
I
be
was
a
going to,
bears are
but I could be a bear. Bears are strong.
Are they quiet?
That's a good question.
Well,
they are not as quiet
not
as
in-
warhorse.
Are they more quiet than me?
Do warhorses come with saddles?
No.
No,
They
Not her.
saddles. They just
not naturally.
hog tie it and throw them across. You know.
I've not spent enough time out of the city, apparently.
They're already hogtied. We just need to secure them to you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's easy. We have plenty of rope. My warhorse has a dex of 12
Oh, much better than mine. 2 points
and
more
a
than mine.
strength of 18.
Good.
How long can you be a horse for? An hour?
I think so. Just an hour, yeah.
Well, at least
If
an
we
hour
take an hour
enough
just
for us
getting the
to.
hell out of here. That's
That'll
fine.
get us further. Yes.
All right. Let's go.
Okay. So I turn into a big old beefy warhorse.
Okay.
So then, Quincy, it's up to you. We have to figure out which way we're going.
We also strip Marcos of his weapons
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Strip
and
him.
place them in the bag of holding. Yeah, he's naked.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to go on the record as saying I did not do that. So that when he wakes up, my
Yep.
hands are clean.
All right. So I need to do a check for survival check.
Yes.
Okay. So does the map that I have been creating all along till now help in that?
It would if you were going somewhere you've already been.
Wow.
We can go back.
Knowing where you've
Well,
been
you would know
help
to not go in that direction, maybe.
Yeah, I know not to go in the direction I've gone.
Okay. Well, that eliminates one of I don't know how many directions.
Right.
Hey, you know, less directions.
I rolled a 3. So
Oh, God.
see, now I'm going back where I came from. So
Is that a total of 3 or?
no, it's 9 in total.
Okay.
Wait, isn't Lex supposed to roll for you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he already
Oh.
rolled it.
For the
Well, no, you can go ahead. Lex.
No, you already rolled it.
I tried.
for the mystery.
All right.
All right. So you guys take off away from the rift.
Yep. The rift screws with compasses.
So you have Marcos on the horse. Is that right?
Marcos and Miguel.
Oh, both of them on the horse.
Yeah.
Just make it faster. Yes.
Like, how do you have them on the horse exactly?
Tied.
They're tied. So their hands are bound, their feet are bound, and then their hands and feet are bound underneath the horse's undercarriage.
Yeah, and they're just kind of laying on my back on their bellies, just like
Elaborate.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the sellers of the old spices? Never mind.
All right. So whoever's tying them up, go ahead and make another intelligence sleight of hand roll.
We'll just
Or you
have
tell
our wizard tank rogue do this.
Or you? Yes.
Yeah, I really min-max this lady. I can't do shit in combat for this guy. How about 7?
Okay.
Eh? Why do you guys keep letting me roll this shit? It's not fair. I'm terrible.
you're the highest. Does anyone have a sleight of hand?
Nope, I got it.
Nope.
See?
Nope.
All right.
I have
so
1 point in sleight of hand.
They're tied to the horse. You're not sure how well.
Yep.
We will find
kinda
out
don't
in
care.
10 minutes.
Well, I mean, how far are they gonna go? Really? They'll just slide off and.
Wait, isn't this intelligence sleight of hand?
Yeah.
So wouldn't you just add your intelligence?
That was with my intelligence.
Oh, sorry.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't help shitty rolls.
No. It's fair. It's fair. Yeah.
Man, he really pulled salt in that one. Damn.
Yeah.
I tried.
Burn.
I wasn't
Big burn.
Hey, I rolled a 3 to walk away from a rift. with a map.
Yeah, no, we're really helping the team out today. It looks like we're really critical here.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I think we should start following the Weasel. It seemed to do pretty well.
New team leader.
He's probably got higher intellect. He could probably make better knots than me. Anyway.
All right, so we walk away from the rift quickly.
Yes. All right. Are you guys doing a normal pace, fast pace, slow pace?
Fast.
Fast.
Just get away from this thing.
All right. Everybody go and roll initiative for me again, too.
Uh-oh.
Just in case we need it.
You want me to roll initiative for Marco?
Sure.
That is a horse initiative. Okay.
Just in case I need to kill you again.
Oh, that's terrible. 6.
Okay.
20.
Nice.
I got a 5.
Serves you right for being evil.
I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
I roll a 1 plus 4.
There you go.
I've got a 9.
All right.
13 for me.
Okay. And Brett?
Oh,
I didn't catch it.
12.
12. 12. All right. And Miguel. Oh, wow. I think that's good.
He is
Is
tied
that
up.
fucker going first again? Because I'm sick of his shit.
He is.
He's tied up on
He rolled a 22.
horse.
And maybe
How
we
the hell
should give
does he roll
him.
22.
He's awesome. You guys
Maybe we
are
should-
not tapping all your resources here.
Right.
Apparently not.
Give
I
him
want somebody killed.
He's a blade master, master wizard, master cleric, master thief.
Yep.
But
Wow.
he's all tied.
He knew greater restoration this whole time.
Yeah.
If only we'd talked to the dude.
He doesn't know undo not. Seems like that's the first thing you would learn as a master all things.
All right, so you guys head out, traveling at your fast pace, just trying to get out of Dodge, get away from this rift. And as you move out, like you saw before, for like 60 feet around this thing, like all the plants are dead and rotting. And as you get farther out than that, you're still seeing some signs of rot on leaves of plants and things like that, but it gets less and less severe the farther you go. However, you do start coming across the remains of various animals. It seems like these things that have been pouring out of the rift for going on almost 2 hours now have just been attacking anything they come across. So you find, just various forest creatures, birds, deer, squirrels, raccoons, rabbits, just, torn limb from limb. What's even more disturbing is some of them seem to have been going through some kind of transformation when they were killed, growing tentacles out of weird spots on their bodies, growing eyeballs in various places on their skin, things like that.
Can horses cry?
I'm sure.
I was gonna say I'm gonna put my hand on Bryn's like withers just to because I know she's going through some shit, but she can't talk.
All right.
You can
I
neigh.
just go and nuzzle Fear's hair a little bit.
Got a little bird.
But you can tell her head's hung low. And she's just kind of.
Why
Can
the
I
long-
use the spice pouch to get a pinch of sugar? Bitch.
Oh, low hanging fruit. I totally didn't see that. Oh, no. Okay.
I'm getting a pinch of sugar out of the spice pouch to give to Bryn.
Okay.
Sugar
I
cube.
eat it, man.
Little hit of that.
Yes.
Jaime, really quickly, you've been very patient.
That's okay.
you were, fighting these intellect devourers, and you felt this thing assault your mind.
Inside.
You felt your very consciousness being torn into pieces, and you saw the black oblivion of death approaching you, and you felt despair, and you're thinking, this isn't how it's supposed to be. I'm not going to go out like this, and you cry out to your god Ganj to save you. And as the darkness approaches, you suddenly see off to the side this kind of hazy, pearlescent, kind of silvery light. And you're not sure what it is, but you figure anything must be better than that oblivion that's approaching you. So you move towards this silvery light. And the next thing you know, you're in a small room. There aren't any windows or doors. The room is a comfortable sitting room. It can look kind of however you want it to look. And it's this round room with one of those round couches in it. And there are, beverages, things to smoke, refreshments. And something about this place seems really familiar to you. And then you realize you're inside of your ring.
Oh. Hello, darkness, my old friend. This is sweet. I'm gonna go for the pipe.
All right.
Hotboxing a ring.
As you
that's an expert move.
As you smoke the pipe, you blow out some smoke, and it makes this smoke ring. And as the smoke ring is kind of wavering in the air, suddenly you see an image inside the ring, almost like you're looking through a window or looking at a TV screen. And you actually see your body lashed to the back of this horse. And you're kind of watching what's happening as these guys are traveling with you away from this rift. And you're kind of sitting there, toking on your pipe, watching the TV.
They are good people indeed.
We didn't leave you to die.
Didn't kill you either yet.
Yeah.
Good episode of Day of Our Lives.
I was just expecting it to say in big letters on the wall, everything is okay.
And as you're sitting there watching, suddenly another one of these kinds of windows in the air opens, and through it you see a room very different from the one you're in, very different furnishings, but yet in the way it's the same. It's the same size. It's the round shape. And you see through the window, you see this guy in the room. He's got a really hugely long beard. He's been growing this beard for years. Really long, unkempt hair, is wearing what at one time was probably pretty fine, like robes, what a wizard would wear. He's got spectacles perched on his nose, and he looks at you kind of startled through the window, and he's like, "What? Who's that? Where'd you come from?"
Dumbledore?
Kind of looks like Dumbledore.
Yeah. I was going to say Gandalf, but you said the thing is on his nose. I said, no. Hello?
Who are you? Who's talking to me?
My name is Marcos de Bardos, sir. Allow me to present myself. What is this magical place that I find myself in?
I don't know where you are. I don't know where I am. What's going on? Who are you?
Who are you?
And he raises a bony, kind of almost clawed hand at you, and he starts making what seem to be arcane gestures, and he shouts some strange arcane sounding word, and he flings his hand in your direction, and there's a puff of smoke, and a bird flies out of his hand and then disappears, and he kind of looks at his hand like he's never seen it before, and he's like, "That wasn't supposed to happen. Leave me alone."
I may not disturb you. I'm more interested to get out of here than you, but I have no clue how to.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And he starts waving his hands, and the window disappears.
Would you like some music, sir? Allow me. Don't worry. about a thing. It's every little thing. It's gonna be all right.
You hear his voice coming from seeing very far away. Says, "I can't see you, but I can still hear you. I like that song."
Well, crap. I mean, I don't know. I guess he's going to just hang around and not say much and just observe this odd fella that is being grumpy.
He disappeared. The window that you were looking through that you saw him disappeared.
Oh, I started liking the grandpa.
Question: were his robes tie-dye?
No.
I just keep puffing, I guess. This is an odd place.
All right. As you guys march, Larissa, you start feeling a strange tingling on your finger.
Which of my? What's
it's the
happening?
finger you're wearing your new fancy ring on.
It, Mike.
Wait, did you take the ring off of him?
No, she has her own ring.
Oh.
Several, but you know.
Well, you have one that's special.
The newest edition. The newest edition.
And Larissa, you suddenly hear this voice in your head, this old man's voice. Who are you? What are you doing? Get out of my house.
Larissa just stops walking and takes it off, tosses it on the ground.
Okay.
It's talking. The ring is talking.
You hear the voice in your mind still, Larissa. It says, "That's not going to work, you silly girl. Don't you know anything about magic?"
What? Who are you?
What are you, some kind of noblewoman? By the gods, this is the worst fate that could ever befall someone of my station.
Can we
Good of
hear
you to
that?
notice.
No, you guys just see Larissa suddenly stop and like pull off one of her rings and throw it on the ground like it's hot.
I just stop and flick an ear back and like turn around like, what the heck?
I go pick it up again and I say this to the rest of you. This ring talking sounds like an angry old man.
I don't appreciate all these interruptions. Tell your friend to get out of here. The neighborhood was perfect before he came. Nice and quiet.
What friend are you speaking of?
The one that sings songs like "Everything's Gonna Be All Right."
Do I have an inkling that it might be?
Probably. He actually does a pretty fair imitation of Marcos's singing voice.
Where exactly is this friend? Because he's been taken by some brain beast.
Oh, he's in the condo next to mine.
And she starts looking around at the other rings in her hand.
In the condo next to mine, do they have HOAs in that condo?
Yes. Let's hope not.
I see you holding your hands up like this. I'm like, Larissa, you already have a lot of rings. You don't need any more.
Look,
your hands are fine.
I put it back on and I said, can you tell me where this other condo is? I say to him.
It's right next door. The walls are very thin. I can hear everything he's doing over there.
Do I know how that magic works?
Yeah, I'm like, would you explain what this is and what you are?
Can I start feeling Marcos's hands?
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
You do find he seems to be wearing a ring that you can't see.
As I thought.
Looting.
I don't know how to fix it, but I believe our friend has died.
Oh, darn. Wow. What?
Larissa, I will tell you, because you attuned to this item, so you have an understanding how it works.
Okay.
If you were to die while you were wearing this ring, your spirit or your soul could go into the ring. It's not, you would have a choice. You could either just go wherever people go when they die, or you could go into the ring. It seems that the ring that you had, you didn't realize this until now, but it seems that the ring that you have already has a spirit in it.
Oh,
it's already inhabited by someone.
Oh, then I'll say to him, well, I'm going to need this condo when before I die, so I'm going to need you to evacuate.
No way. You never get your deposit back. I like it here.
Oh my God.
Listen, we need to figure out, do you know anything about brain beasts that, I don't know, that take over you? And
I don't know what you're talking about, silly girl.
That's fair.
What are you?
You should go back to the bathhouse or wherever people like you hang out.
I beg your pardon.
I lift up a hoof and look at Larissa inquisitively. Stomp it. Lift the hoof up again.
Well, I'm going to need you to stop talking so I can concentrate, okay?
I stopped talking. I'm not talking.
No.
Nobody here is talking.
I'm looking.
Only you're talking, Larissa.
Get your friend out of here. You'll never hear from me again.
Okay, well, apparently he can hear Marcos from that other ring, wherever that ring may be.
Can I turn my head and sniff Marcos? Is he dead?
No, he's very much alive.
Larissa, if this maybe Larissa, put on the Marcos's ring. Maybe you can talk to him.
Oh gosh. Well, I wouldn't mind another edition, but this one doesn't seem like it'll be much. It's invisible.
Well, it won't clash.
Actually, if Fear takes it off of his finger, it becomes visible once it's off his finger.
Okay. So I'll put that on.
Okay. You'll have to attune to it to be able to access it.
Oh.
Yes. It will take some time, but I think we need to stop and make camp at some point, Doctor.
Wow.
Professor.
Good. Professor is fine. So have we decided we can make camp soon? Have we decided that this poor guy who got sent to us has been killed?
I think maybe the president's size is gone.
Ooh.
Danielle's in a wormhole.
Yes.
Your inner Genesi is coming out.
You are a robot speaking through a fan.
Fun.
Double.
So I guess I need to drop and come back.
That's a new class.
All right.
Speaking primordial.
Yeah.
Primordial.
Time travel's dangerous. Gotta be careful.
There she goes.
All right. Do I still sound like a robot?
Yeah.
A little static, yeah.
Crackly.
Cool.
So you guys are making camp, or what are you doing?
Yes.
How far are we away from the rift?
We'll say at this point you've traveled about half an hour, so you're maybe a mile or two away, something like that.
Can we still see it?
No, because of all the trees and the hills and stuff, you can't see it, but you're not super far away from it.
All right.
I'd like to try to find somewhere that's at least a little bit secure.
Yeah, I agree. Can we sort of look around
until the decay stops?
Yeah, like less decay, more cave.
Yes.
Yes.
Fortifiable.
Can I take a look around and just see if I can think of where in this area might have some sort of like caves or
Grotto.
some sort of thing or grotto or yeah.
Yeah, you see not too far away, maybe another hour hiking. There's a pretty rocky ridge that looks like there's a good chance you'd find something there.
To the ridge.
We go to the ridge.
All right.
Ridges are known for their rockiness and potential cave.
Yes, we just have to make sure that whatever cave we find doesn't already have somebody sleeping in it.
Well, we evacuate them, of course.
Craig, go ahead and make a survival check.
Ooh, well, I'm much better than last time. I rolled a 5, so I got all the way up to 11.
All right. Well, you find a small, shallow cave that you guys at least get you out of the rain, if nothing else.
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's still raining a light rain.
All right. So in the cave, it's pretty small cave.
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to tell that it's not occupied by.
Yeah, it's really shallow. I mean, it's like it only goes in maybe 4 or 5 feet. So it's really more
enough?
like an overhang than
Is
a
there
cave.
enough for all of us to be underneath it and out of the rain?
Yeah.
Right. Well, this is about as good as it's going to get.
It'll work.
Beggars can't be choosers. All right. So we've got the murderer, the newly dead guy, and
He's
the
not
rest of
dead.
us.
He's totally alive on the horse.
But we think that okay, but the guy, we know how the magic works, right? When you die, your soul gets trapped in ring. So isn't there a certain level of logic to that?
Well, he's not dead. He's possessed. But it seems that his mind, instead of going wherever it would go in this situation, went into the ring.
All right. Well, I can probably help, and potentially Wahl could help too.
Yeah.
I just need some time to think it through.
So
I just turn my head and start nipping at the ropes, like, "Hey guys."
Oh yeah.
I'll begin pulling the people off of Bryn.
Well, actually, Bryn, you're probably not a horse anymore because this is like 2 hours later.
What?
You're all
And
tied
I've
up.
been carrying them for. I mean, how many wild shapes did I even have left?
Well, you turned into a lion and then you turned into a horse, plus whatever you did last week. I don't remember.
Oh, well, we had a short rest, so I got that one back. But
Yeah.
Okay. So you've used 2.
yeah.
How many do you have?
Well, yeah, no, the horse was my last one.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so the last hour you guys didn't have a horse.
Okay.
But I mean, Bryn could probably carry Marcos pretty easily. And
I can.
the other
I
guy
can
can
direct.
walk.
Yeah.
All right.
So Quincy,
Yeah.
and Fear, about what you know about what happened to him. What do you think we'll need?
I can call
fix this.
upon. I can pray to Dianara and beseech her to expose this evil from this innocent bard.
Yeah, my knowledge of healing magics is very limited. I apologize, but it's not a strong area of study for me.
But my understanding is you
Could
know
I
more about
assist?
what happened to him, about the creature that took him.
Do I, Lex? I don't want Danielle knowledge to.
Well, I mean, I basically told you what you know. So.
Yeah. So I know those things.
I was too busy fighting at the time. I don't remember.
I was protecting your ass from being killed. Not taking notes.
I was defending your intelligence check.
we can use protection from good and evil if he's still alive.
Yeah, that basically will drive the intellect devourer out of his body.
And then we need to
And
restore
then-
his intellect
Yeah,
with
you have
something
like a
like
minute.
greater restoration.
Oh, so wait, if we force it out, we still have to deal with the restoring.
Yes,
Yes.
he is still dumb as a doornail.
I have no way of solving that problem.
Shit.
Wait. No.
Yeah.
Because it's not just normal healing. He's not just sick. I can't
Could
pour a potion in his mouth. We don't have a potion that makes it
dispel
clear.
magic?
We need to restore after we get him back.
Greater restoration, and
But dispel magic wouldn't fix that. Man.
It's not magic.
Oh.
is it a curse?
No.
It doesn't seem like a blessing.
I don't think the world is that binary.
See if there's anything I can do. I don't think there's anything I can do.
So if you take long rests, no one has greater restoration?
It's like a 5th level, 6th level
Yeah.
spell.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. They're still fucked.
Yeah.
Any of these scrolls that we found? Anything? in
Oh
it?
no, I already checked all of the potions in the
Hey,
back.
Lex,
Yeah.
what if let me try something. I want to go towards the window where I was talking to the old grumpy retirement home grandpa,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be, hello, friend, are you there?
What do you want?
I want to propose you a deal that you cannot reject. How
I
does
don't-
that sound to you? Silence for the price of getting me out of here into my body again.
What do you want from me?
Can you return me back to my body in a healthy way? I promise you total silence.
Sorry, buddy, I can't help you.
Oh.
Do I hear his conversation? This guy talking, the other.
Yeah, you hear what the old man says. You don't hear what Marco says.
Right. Hey, who are you talking to?
Oh my God! Now there's two of them. I'm talking to your friend next door. He's trying to get me to get him out of here, but there's nothing I could do.
Ceremony.
I'm going to focus on attuning to this ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix this.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't regain damage to stats for a long rest, do you? Right?
Not within a minute.
That's not a thing.
So we can't just expel the devourer, restore his body hit points, and then let him take a nap and wake up normally intelligent. That doesn't work.
Could we negotiate with the intellect devourer?
Well,
Does anyone speak intellect devourer?
It spoke common for a bit. Like, I don't know. I'm running out of ideas here.
Yeah.
I had, man.
We could see what the intellect devourer wants. We can give him the serial killer.
Actually, I think he has what he wants.
Well, we could give him somebody else.
Are you volunteering?
No, we have a serial killer.
Oh, that's right.
He's already evil.
Yeah, but it's not like he devoured his intellect. He can't. I mean, just by leaving his body, he's still an idiot.
Well, yeah, but couldn't he maybe give back intellect?
Why on earth would he do that?
Well, we'll set him free, or we'll kill him. That's the options. We can just, yeah.
can I go up to intellectual Marcos and cast? Well, I will cast this on myself and then do a detect thoughts
Okay.
spell.
Sure.
This seems dangerous.
So I will detect thoughts.
It's probably a wisdom save, right? I'm guessing.
Oh, for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast a spell, and as my action, I can focus my mind on any one creature that I can see within 30 feet. If the creature has an intelligence of 3 or more, or lower, I'm sorry, it doesn't speak a language. It's unaffected. I initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind at the moment, and I can use my action to go deeper.
Yeah, and that's when it gets a save.
And I can use my action to like go to different creatures. If I probe deeper, then it'll have to do a wisdom save.
Yeah. Okay. So as far as surface thoughts, you definitely hear surface thoughts, but they're in a language you can't understand. But they don't sound very nice. And it's definitely not Marco's thoughts that you're hearing. They seem very alien.
I'm gonna try to probe.
Okay. It does not make the saving throw.
So I gain insight into its reasoning, if any, emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. So there's something it worries over, loves, or hates.
Okay. So you get an overwhelming feeling of excitement and anticipation, and you get the distinct sense that this thing is just the beginning of a much larger invasion, and it is very excited about collecting lives for its masters, which are coming later behind it.
Wait. Did we close the rift?
No, we tried.
No, I mean, we'd reduced the time that it will be open to hours. So we don't know whether it's going to be open by the time we go back, or if we decide to go back that way.
Okay.
I do share this information with the rest of you, by the way.
All right. So we do know that if we kill him, that will end said thing, and then we just to bring him back from the dead, right?
We don't have to bring him back from the dead. We just have to keep him from dying.
Well, if he dies, we
but
can
he has zero
Yeah, he has no intelligence. He will die.
Right. So if he dies, I can bring him back from the dead.
Do you have the components for that spell, Quincy?
I mean, he doesn't
300
necessarily
gold, right?
die. He'll just be unconscious, and then one of us will immediately heal him.
Zero intelligence, he would die.
Yeah.
It takes a diamond worth 500 gold pieces.
Oh,
Something
it doesn't
like
say that in my spell. It says 300 gold pieces.
Yeah, diamond 300 gold piece, yeah.
Oh, so it needs specifically to be a diamond worth 300 gold pieces, not... I have jewels worth 100 gold pieces apiece. I could just take them together.
I mean, I still have all my gems.
Yeah, what are the gems? We all each got 6 gems, I'm sure.
We all got red gems.
Yeah, they're red agates, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, boo.
Can't solve that. We could go back to town.
I mean, we don't even know this guy. We could just set him on fire and run away. I'm just kidding. Gallows humor. Jeez.
Now, I will point out that some of you at least do have higher powers on your sides, so you can, you're not limited by just, what's in the book and on your character sheet necessarily. You can always
beseech your
try.
Do you want to pray together?
Things.
I can pray with you.
All right. Maybe that.
While they do that, I will pray quietly to Elandria.
All right.
Okay. So let's see. Brett, you can make how about a charisma religion check?
I can do the shit out of that.
And Phoebe and Craig, one of you can make a wisdom religion check, and the other one can aid. So can make it with advantage.
I'm not proficient in religion, so I will aid. Can I also cast guidance on him?
Sure.
Okay. So cool. See, proficiency +3, so +6. What does guidance do?
Gives you,
You
a
get a
D4.
D4.
Cool.
You can roll it before or after.
Well, I don't think there's any way that I just need to roll high. So, I had I was with advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 9 in total.
Oh, wow.
Are you serious? And
Well, no, 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 3 is. Oh no! So sorry, I got to 12
Okay.
with everything.
Okay.
I rolled 2 3s.
How about Wahl? How'd you do?
Did I get advantage or just it's just me? So
Yeah, it's just you.
okay, so 11 plus 3 plus 3, so 17.
All right. So Wahl all by himself somehow managed to. Well, I guess you follow the god of knowledge, so I guess it makes sense. So you all kind of Quincy and Fear kind of go off together, and they're praying to Dianara, and Wahl's kind of by himself quietly praying to Elandria, and Quincy and Fear, you both get this feeling like you've contacted your goddess, and you get this feeling like you don't hear words, but you get a feeling that's the equivalent of you have what you need kind of thing. So you know that there's something you can do, but unfortunately you don't get any enlightenment on what that is. Wahl,
Did we get told to just figure it out?
basically,
Yes.
yeah.
Good luck.
God helps those who help themselves.
she's not a Journey fan, apparently.
Hey, maybe they can use my pipe to have some smoke and get some.
There you go.
That was going to be
inspiration.
my next step. Is maybe we should try to get him to smoke.
Wahl, you actually have an experience. It's you kind of go into this deep meditation, and suddenly there's just this knowledge in your mind of a way that you can basically combine your powers, and basically you and Bryn and Quincy could together perform this magic, which is the greater restoration that you can't do on your own right now. And basically what it's going to take each of you using like your highest spell slot to power it, and you'll have to make some rolls, but you can basically do a ritual to do this together as a group.
By your powers combined.
Yes. You will form Voltron.
Captain Planet.
That is exactly what went through my mind.
All right. I slowly open my eyes because it's very easy for me to empty my mind for meditating.
Not as easy as it is for Miguel.
His mind is full right now. It's overfull.
Yeah. Bryn and Quincy, you both got almost a sense of amusement from your goddess, as if basically like you were asking a question you already knew the answer to. Which probably at first doesn't make much sense to you, but maybe after Wahl shares what he's learned, it will suddenly make sense.
So Quincy, Bryn, come here. I think we can do this if we do this together. If we establish a ceremony or a combined ritual where we all have a hand in the spell making or in the prayer, I think we can perform the greater restoration to bring him back.
All right.
Okay. I will lay out Marco's body.
Well, you're still going to need the other spell.
We still have to rest.
Yeah,
we
we
still
gotta
need the what's it called?
Yeah, I was like, you guys still have your highest spell slots? You're
So-
holding out on us?
So what do we have?
I do.
I have one.
Really? Okay,
I
so
just didn't have any. I have a lot of spells. They're just useless in this.
Yeah, so basically, Wahl and Bryn will use a third, or no, Quincy and Bryn will use a third level slot, and Wahl will use a second in the ritual, and you still need someone to cast the protection from good and evil first.
I will cast that.
are you sure you want to use that? Will you be good for the day if you expend that for this?
I mean, we
Because I
can
can-
rest.
Well, I don't know the spell, so we'll have to do a full rest.
Yes.
Yes. So I have to. I feel like I've disappointed Dianara very recently.
So the reason why I ask is because Lesser Restoration is my higher spell slot. So I can cast that, but I also have protection from evil and good. So
Sure,
I can do either of those.
I'm just guessing I have more spell slots than you, so.
I am sure.
So
As a full spellcaster, yes.
Yeah, I have all of my second and third level spell slots left.
why don't you cast magic?
And I have,
You have spells.
Because I can
We're gonna
be.
fight demons and beasts and fiends.
and I have all my spells available. Because
I was
Poor Jaime.
I'm thinking
a
we have to
lion,
plan
and then the
further
lion
ahead,
thing
too.
didn't really turn out well, and
It didn't turn out poorly, I guess.
I mean, it was
Yeah,
just
okay.
mediocre. It was underwhelming.
Right, like protection from good and evil is a
First
first level spell, so
Yes.
I got 4 of those.
Okay.
I'm happy to. Oh well, if you want to take one and I'll take one. I'll take it. I'm good.
Well, we'll all have to do the higher level, so we all have to
Yeah.
expend one, but one of us can do can pull it out of him also.
Sure.
So basically,
Resting
when
or not?
basically when you cast the protection spell, you have a minute from that point, and you're also going to have the intellect devourer to deal with at that time too.
I can fireball the shit out of the intellect devourer.
Right.
That seems less than optimal, as we will have to be around him to cast the other spells.
This is going to be tricky. Yeah.
Well, I've got other tools in my toolbox. Doesn't have to be fireball, but it is my
Yeah.
favorite.
How about like a good ice knife, maybe?
Yeah, no. But Larissa and I can, since we're fucking useless for this shit, we can help with the killing of
you
the
cannot be any more useless than I've been. So
Poor Jaime.
How did Elandria give me an idea of how long this ritual would take?
Not long. Maybe. I mean, really, like a few actions, like less than a minute.
I mean, realistically,
Very
guys,
good.
my brain very big. This mind devourer is gonna want a piece of this. I will just make it know how much smarter I am, and it's going to come for me.
Calculus,
I'm
right
gonna
in front of it.
So fear. You know,
Yeah.
when you held Marcos in place,
Mhm.
I don't suppose you can do that with that thing.
I can sure try. That's one of the things in my toolbox.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So if we begin,
Well, we'll just begin napping. We have like 8 hours of that we need to do.
yes. All right.
All right.
I
So
will-
you guys
I will-
long rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have a long rest. You can change your spells if you need to,
Oh, yes.
whatever you need to do.
Lex, does that apply
Yeah.
for Marcos as well as for long rest?
Do you need it for anything?
For hit points, yeah, because I got hit before I went down.
Yeah, the intellect of hour will need to rest as well.
Yeah, you would get the effects of a long rest, basically, because it's resting. So
It's literally the only thing I need back.
yeah, so yeah.
Is there a long rest button on this sheet?
There is. It's,
Yeah, at the top.
Where?
should be-
limited features.
Yes. You would, yeah.
Center middle of the first page.
Under speed and hit dice.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Indeed.
Keep on looking further down. It's in the section below that.
Oh, limited features. Okay.
Because I see show extra features.
Yeah, no, it's limited features under like just the thing that you can do. Basically, your special things that you do, right?
Yeah. You just get your hit points back.
It's very tiny.
2 hit dice back.
Yes, it is.
It's not. I don't think you need it.
So earlier in the morning, true. I just marked down 46 hit points. Earlier in the morning, I used the wand of magic missiles one time. Do I get that one back?
Yeah, so that recharges at dawn, I believe. Okay. So there's a roll for that.
There's also a button that says dawn.
I saw that. That's what made me think of it.
Do you, Fear, do you have that thing, that jug of blessing?
Yes, I can. Now that we have slept, I can make it. But I give up the possibility of making a healing potion with it. But we do have many healing potions, so I will bless everyone. I cast bless into my alchemy jug, which gives everyone 1d4 attack and saving throws.
I was just figured, like, thematically, it made sense to try to be blessed before doing some ritual to
Yeah, no, I think that's an excellent idea. I like it. Yeah. So, for an hour, you have the bonus.
Do we want to try to bring as much of the Pantheon into this as well? And by that, I mean we could all smoke up a bit before doing it and bring dodge into it.
There you go.
Larissa was, I could try and reason and convince it to leave the body if you need my assistance.
Well, we've got that problem solved. I think the bigger problem is figuring out how to make our new friend less dumb.
Well, that's going to be the ritual.
The restoration.
Right. But that seems like it might be something that might be a little bit dodgy. So,
Larissa, you and I are on hold the brain or kill the brain duty.
Yes.
All right.
Because we are the most badass of everyone on the team.
I mean, of course.
All right. Well, let's. We're getting short on time, so let's do it. We've already got initiative. I'm skipping Miguel because he's tied up and gagged and can't really contribute. So I think appropriately, the first person to go is Quincy.
All right. So we're gonna plop down. Marcos.
Yeah.
Like sort of, he's still tied up and stuff. Right in like the center, sort of form a seance circle around him.
I make little sprigs of holly and rowan and oak.
This is turning into a sex cult very fast. Very fast.
Don't make it weird.
and so I sort of hold up my hands and in sort of a seance-y circle thing. I'll cast protection from good and evil on Marcos.
Okay.
And sort of, yeah. I'm anticipating that this will go very well.
All right. So, So you cast a spell holding your holy symbol of Dayanara, kind of moving your hands over Marcos, and you guys see this golden light come from Quincy's hands and envelop Marcos' form, and he starts writhing around, and you hear a pop sound, and the intellect devourer appears about 5 feet from where Marcos is kind of propped up against a tree.
There goes the weasel.
Hey, weasel.
And it is, ironically, it's now the intellect devourer's turn.
Oh, Lord.
So it actually is going to come for Quincy because he's the one that banished it.
All right.
I have my reaction ready.
I'm going to try to pay attention as much to what I'm doing and just take this on the chin.
All right. It rolls a 16 to hit you with its claws.
Yeah, that probably does it. I haven't been hit in a really long time. No, armor class 17.
All right. It barely misses you. And now you need to make an intelligence saving throw as it assaults your mind.
You better roll good.
Oh man.
You have blessed.
Wait!
Oh man.
Roll the 20.
Nice. All right. You're okay. He's okay. He's okay. All right. It's now Fear's turn.
Okay. Is there a way for me to get into a position where I can cast sleep in a way that only impacts the intellect devourer?
That's probably going to be rough.
It's like a 20-foot area or something. like that?
Radius. So I need
Radius?
like.
Yeah, because it's right in the midst of you right now.
Yeah. Yep. And as far as I can tell, hold person is for humanoids, and I'm guessing this ain't one.
Correct. You would need hold monster.
Balls. All right. I'm gonna cast levitate on it.
Okay.
Nice.
I like it.
It's a con save.
Con save. Okay.
15 is the DC.
Oh, he rolled a 17.
Damn.
So resist being levitated. That would have been funny. Though.
And I'm going to. I don't think it understands me, but I'm going to taunt it anyway. Like, you think that brain was delicious? You should try to get in here. It's so tasty.
All right.
Oh.
Wahl.
Well, my axe wasn't working before, so I'm going to pull out that wand of magic missiles. And I'm going to fire two.
Cast Greater Restoration?
What's that?
Maybe attempting the Greater Restoration spell?
Do we want to get rid of this first? Because we have a minute.
Yeah, that's a good
That's a
question.
good point.
And that can keep interrupting us.
We know this takes a few actions, though.
A few actions, yeah. That's still
I
like
guess-
under a minute. If we can get rid of this thing fast, we have time.
Fair enough. Yeah. Good point.
Get rid of it fast. So I'm going to dump 2 charges into the wand.
Okay. So that'd be 4 missiles.
4 missiles. So we have 2. 8 is 10. And oh, nice. 14.
All right. All right. All the missiles hit, obviously, and it's smoking and charred and looks quite injured from that. You messed it up. Larissa.
All right. I will cast Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
Okay.
So Wisdom saving throw.
He rolls a 10.
All right, he fails and takes 15 psychic damage and must use its reaction to move away from us at speed, so anyone with weapons out can swipe it.
So Larissa strikes this very discordant chord on her lyre and sings away, and it just goes and explodes, and bits of brain matter fly everywhere.
Oh, yuck.
Ugh.
And so that's the end of that. So we can leave initiative at this point. So those of you involved with the ritual,
So before I do that, can I cast... I never saw this. Can I cast Enhance Ability to give him Intellect 1?
I think it just gives advantage on the checks, doesn't it?
It says 1 plus... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Darn. Doesn't actually increase your stat by 1.
No.
Man.
Yeah, that's how it used to work in like 3rd edition.
Well, I'm remembering the good old days, apparently.
All right. So those of you doing the ritual, you'll make a religion check using your spellcasting attribute. So Wahl will be charisma, religion. I think the other 2 will be wisdom, religion.
Seems...
All right.
Okay.
We all have bless too, right?
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
But
so you get it.
does,
That's for attacks and saving.
Oh
throws.
yeah, that's not going to apply.
I will also.
I have
will you also-
guidance.
How many of you? Yeah. How many of you are doing this?
3.
3.
You should inspire that shit, yo.
So I will use 3 of my inspirations.
Whoa.
Just
Yeah, I also have guidance I could cast as to help us all out.
Okay, so you all three have bardic inspiration, and someone has guidance. Who are you casting guidance on, Craig?
We
Who
both
needs it?
have guidance, actually.
All right, I will cast guidance on. I'll do it on Wahl
Okay.
because I'm assuming.
Yeah, it'd be. Well, I don't know. I've got a good charisma, but what does that do?
A D4
Oh,
Add a
to your
D4.
roll, and then you get a D8.
so you have a
from-
D8 and a D4. Stack the cards.
Yeah.
Phoebe, are you casting guidance too?
Yeah, but I'm going to cast it on myself because I'm not proficient in religion.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right, there goes.
17, by the way,
All right.
with everything. I rolled a 7.
So, okay.
Oh yes.
Oh, okay. 7 plus 4 is 11 plus, I get a D8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where did my D8 go? Shit, I just had it. Well, we'll roll the D4 first. And that is a 1, so that's 11 plus 12 plus 4 is a 16.
All right. So Bryn got a 16. Wall got a 17. Is that right?
Quincy got a 17.
Quincy got a 17.
Wall got a 23.
Wow. All right.
Damn.
Dianara, not so much here, but a lot of yeah, the other one totally here.
So yeah, you guys are able to join your energies together as you all use some of your magical power in the form of the spell slot to create this miracle of this restoration of Marcos. And you guys are basically doing this ancient form of circle magic that people haven't done for centuries, maybe even longer. And yeah, you cast the restoration spell, which also normally takes a pretty pricey component that you guys don't have, but you're able to do it by combining the power of all three of you and two different deities. And Ganj is here in spirit.
This is always
Lingering like a smell.
Yeah, there's like a weed smoke coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys form this golden light around Marcos, and his eyes close, and then when they open again, you see his normal eyes, and there's this puff of smoke that comes out from around him, and it smells like the dankest pipe flower you've ever smelled.
Followed by this whispered, far out.
No, he opens his eyes and he looks up and he doesn't say anything for a second and he goes, "Oh, this is both frightening and arousing at the same time."
Curiouser.
I just whisper in prayer, thank you, and then step away.
You would not believe what I was, you guys, in a room full of pie flour. It was magnificent.
Well, welcome back to the rainy swamp up here.
What did I miss? What did I miss? Where's my whistle?
I turn into a weasel.
I just mean.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Would you like some music to celebrate my return?
Yeah, totes.
Sure.
Caught me off guard on that one. I thought you were gonna say no.
Do people normally say no to you?
Oh,
Yeah.
rarely. Have
I
you
think
seen,
we've earned it. We sacrificed
have
much to bring
seen
you
this
back.
charm? I guess. Let's see. What will he sing? What will he sing? Oh, okay. So because you guys hold the line and save me, it seems totally relatable to sing this beautiful song that I learned once upon a time. And I put my flute back. Hold the line. Ba-da-da-da. Love isn't always on time. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That explains the mullet so well. He's an 80s bard. Yep.
Next time it's gonna be cherry pie.
I love it.
Ren
Our bar
Drew
just goes
crafts
power balance.
cotton, stuffs it in her ear. Just kidding.
So yeah, I didn't realize that the weasel's around till like the next dawn. So
Right. Yeah.
we'll say he's actually still there. He's been kind of hanging out with Marcos.
Yeah, he just
time.
wouldn't attack or anything unless I
Yeah.
would tell him to do so.
He just rode on the back. Back. Of,
Yeah, he like sat on top
friend.
of him when he was on the horse. Yeah.
Guard Weasel.
Can I talk to the weasel?
Yeah.
Say, hey, boo.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I guess I'd have to cast a speak with animals.
Speak with animals.
I don't want to. We just woke up.
Wait, aren't you like
Weasel?
a furbolg?
Yeah, I mean, I can communicate. They can't really talk back so much.
You can do that with your staff, can't you?
Yeah, I can, but I don't want to waste a charge on a dumb weasel.
Wow.
Ouch.
I will have you know, he was the only one that rolled a 20.
I can't waste a charge on the dumb weasel.
Go Weasel.
Wait, we might need it later.
The weasel says, "I want to go home."
He says he wants to go home.
Where's home?
Home is that way, and he points with his little nose to the east, the direction that you're going.
Oh, well, we're going that way too.
Where is home exactly for you? What is home?
Home is fairy.
Just watch out for Petunia.
Oh boy.
Fairy.
Okay.
We're almost there.
I ask the
I can smell it.
I ask the weasel, can you lead the way?
Sure, I know the way. Follow me.
Excellent. Great job. Guys,
Bryn, does he know where the tree is?
he can spell it.
Is he taking us to the tree?
He's taking us to the tree, I think. He's taking us to fairy stuff.
That's.
We want to
Wait
go
a
to fairy.
minute. What do you know about fairy, Furbolg? Not great. Very not predictable. Not easy. Not necessarily fun, although sometimes there are frolics.
I mean, I'm a fey giant, Kin. How bad could they be? I didn't really get to that part in my training. I mean, we have a long history with
Hold my beer, that's what it was.
Oh, Larissa, do you give Marcos his ring back?
Oh, yeah, my ring. Where's my ring?
Did I attune to it?
You did,
Is
but
it
you're
invisible
not.
on her finger now?
You were attuned to it, but you are not anymore now that Marcos is back.
Oh.
Okay.
Because only one person can be attuned to something at a time.
Like
Thank
I
you.
reluctantly take it out. I believe this is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, my lady. Much appreciated.
Of course.
It was
I-
probably unsettling to wear two of them anyway. It's like,
I tap on the
Marcos,
other one.
Super duper mind shielded.
You should probably be aware that she has been talking to the rings, just so that you know.
To my ring?
My jewelry all have different personalities.
Have anyone mentioned that your dress is beautiful? Just a little muddy for the.
Oh, where she looks and then she casts prestidigitation.
Yeah, and Marcos, you understand now what happened, that you were in your ring.
Oh.
That was that strange room that you were in.
Oh, this could be useful.
Yeah.
Were you the one speaking with him? And I just put my finger out.
Yeah, that was weird. Was that in your ring? It was a really grumpy, senile old man in there.
Yes.
He is very unhappy.
Did you catch his name?
No, I was enjoying my pipe. He was just bizarre. I sing him a little bit and he liked the song.
You guys are really terrible
tap
old
on-
people.
I tap on the ring.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, that annoying neighbor is gone, but I still have to talk to you.
Of
You should at
course.
least ask his name. It's just polite.
What is your name?
My what?
Your name.
My name? I don't remember my name. What is my name? Oh gods, what is my name? And you hear him like wailing off into the distance. How can I forget my name?
None of that.
Where did I put that scotch?
Tell him names aren't really that important anyway.
And yes, and then I'll say, how long have you been here in the ring?
I'm not in a
You
ring.
know that you are.
I'm in a condo.
You are.
There's that scotch.
It's like, well, here's how to break it to someone that you are now dead and your soul is trapped in this ring.
I think I stood up too fast. Whoa.
That was a lot of information at once in there for him.
Yeah.
They seem
I'll
to
say-
really freak out when you forget your name. Do people
I'll
really
say-
care that much?
I'll say to him, it seems that you have died and your soul is trapped within a ring.
That's nonsense. Who ever heard of such a thing? That's ridiculous. Dead in a ring. Maybe you're dead in a ring. You ever think about that? Whoa. I better sit down. This place is spinning. Wow, that's good scotch. I think I have some more.
I like this guy.
I love this guy.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I could cast like thought on him.
Okay. Yeah, you try and yeah, you can't, the ring is blocking you. You actually, it's blocking the spell.
I will find a way to get you out. I need the space.
We could.
You'll never get me out.
Could we like?
I paid up
eventually
for
look-
like 10 years. You never get your deposit back.
Could we resurrect him?
Oh,
Oh,
Like
that'd be
there is a soul in here, so
No,
that sounds expensive, but
Yeah.
you know.
but he will be on a new body because if you're attacking Revivify, I think you need the body that he was on, I guess.
Yeah, but if you cast
I mean,
resurrection,
my people used to have a very strange form of magic that would create a new body. We didn't
yes.
really use it very much, but my teacher told me about it. But it's like really, really highly advanced druidic magic.
well, so is resurrection. So well, we'll just figure that out later, I guess.
Eventually.
Larissa, just don't die soon.
Have you seen what we're up against?
Larissa,
Just do your best, okay? We're all just trying our best.
the guy
worry,
starts
I'll
singing
protect
a song in your head, Larissa,
Oh no.
and you groan because you instantly recognize the song.
Oh,
It starts out 1,000 bottles of beer on the wall. 1,000 bottles of beer.
can I shut him out?
It doesn't seem like it.
The fact that this is the ring of mind shielding, the irony is not lost.
That is amazing.
Like the worst case of tinnitus ever.
Yeah.
Is that us for the evening?
Yeah, I think so.
Before we get going, I'm going to, while everybody's listening to Larissa talk to her hand.
Only a GD.
Yes. I'm going to go off just quietly and then say a prayer of thank you to Elandria for the help.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna pour some beer on the floor for my homies.
I'm just gonna have a puff and blow some smoke out.
Oh, and Fear, you're probably pretty fascinated by what.
Oh,
what your
there!
friends-
I have been
Yeah.
frantically
Okay,
taking
yeah,
notes.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
more research to be done.
Yeah.
I know my downtime activities.
Yeah, I definitely, Larissa will definitely come up to Fear and say, "We need to get this old man out of this ring."
Old man, what does he sound like?
Grouchy.
I think that sounds fun.
Oh, he's most lovely.
No, he's not.
All right, we'll see what we can do.
Good.
Good. No.
And then Larissa goes off to brush her hair.
He's down
Somewhat-
to 900 at this point. Bottles of beer.
Oh boy.
Oh. I'm a little scared what happens when he gets to one bottle of beer. I feel like the hope is just going to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to crush.
Marcus, I have many questions about your time in the ring.
Oh,
Did you have to sleep? Did you eat? Did you drink? Did you get high? What did you do?
I mainly had a smoke. Yeah, it was. I don't like to call it getting high. It sounds like an archaic, barbaric way of saying it. I looked for inspiration amongst the pipe and the smoke. It's just very seen.
Yeah, that's what potheads like to say.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're just like always up there, if you're like always
was-
constantly buzzed.
Yes, that's my secret. I am always.
The anti-Hulk.
Yeah.
Different type of green. Okay.
But it's just like the perfect place what I would want to see myself when I grow old and retire. It was lovely.
Interesting.
Did you like? How big is it in there?
It was round. It wasn't that big. It's
Answer of size. Round.
It was a round room. It was white. My neighbor, I could clearly hear him, so it wasn't
That
the water and
sounds-
that thing.
That sounds like one of the hells. Good God. That sounds awful.
Well,
Maybe it's different for everyone. You could have
Right,
open
I-
sky.
I don't think everybody will have pipes to smoke in their rooms. I guess it would change depending on the person. But you want to test it?
No.
That
Okay.
sounded weirdly threatening.
There's a
No,
dark undertone to that.
Pure curiosity and research.
Oh.
Oh.
We're doing the Flatliners side mission.
It's fine with curiosity and research. Yeah. We've done research episode here, so it works out just fine.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Oh boy.
This is interesting.
This is interesting. Is that how you expected your first session to go?
Yeah, sorry, Jaime.
No, not really. But the dice were really shitty. But I still have fun though. I still have fun.
Good.
I feel like the only person that rolled well tonight was the Weasel.
Critical Weasel.
Critical Weasel.
I think so too.
Critical Weasel. That might have to be the title of this episode. Thanks for coming, everybody. See you next week.
Good night, guys.
Thank you.
But
All right. Well, that was pretty cool. I've been waiting to spring that secret about the Ring of Mind Shielding for a while now. Manny got that a session or two ago, and I'd asked him in between the sessions if he had attuned to it yet. And he said he did. So I was planning to do something with that soon. And then Jaime came in with a new character, and for his magic item that he got to start out with, he chose a Ring of Mind Shielding. I just kind of on the fly while this was going down had the idea that these two people within these two different rings could actually talk to one another. So that was kind of fun. And really, I was looking for a way to keep Jaime involved somewhat, because it was super lame that his first session, his character was out of commission so quickly. So it was just me trying to find a way to give him something to do until we could rectify the situation. And the same thing with the circle magic. This is a alternate system for Primordia I've been working on. Was planning on introducing it anyway at some point as a form of magic that was practiced long ago, and people don't remember how to do it. And this was a perfect chance to use it, because we had this situation where they needed a greater restoration spell. No one could actually cast it because it's a 5th level spell, and the highest spells they can cast are 3rd. So again, just kind of on the fly, decided to bring in this circle magic system I've been working on, and give them a way to overcome this hurdle, and also hopefully show that you can think outside the box, and you're not just limited to what your character sheet says and what the book says you can do, that you can always try something different, and it might just work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'm producing audio versions of these. So if you don't have time to watch them on YouTube, or if you'd prefer an audio version, those are being produced as part of my podcast, Game Master's Journey, which you can get at starwalkerstudios.com. And the audio versions are more edited. The videos I don't tend to edit with a fine-tooth comb. It's kind of more the live experience, but the audio versions are more finely edited. So, if you're someone that just wants the meat and the gist of things, and you don't necessarily want all the side conversations and when we get off topic and stuff, then check out the audio version. And again, you can find that at starwalkerstudios.com. And we're playing again next week, so I will get these videos out as quickly as I can. And thank you so much for watching. And if you do have any comments or questions on this or any of the sessions, please leave your comments or questions in the comments for the video. And the next time I do a behind the screen episode, I will use those for guiding the episode as far as what I talk about. So I will do my best to answer your questions and discuss the things you bring up in the next behind the screen. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.